So most of the mixer board, the money to get commentary for the mic. The 9 years has been here. Mm-hmm. Yeah. On the mixing board. Yeah. 2 is the other mic. Right. And 3 is, I think 3 is, 3 is coming from the DJ and the mic outside, the mama mic. Oh, yeah, that's on. So everything moves, right?
Check 1, 2, yeah.
Alright, cool.
But I can't hear this one. I can't hear number 2. Mic check.
The next one. 1, 2. There's a nice low.
This one. Okay. Alright, cool.
See if you can hear.
So day 2 here of the 3-day Tornadoes Invitational Swim Meet here at the National Aquatic Center.
And touching in first, that was lane 7. Olivia Anikwe of Speedo. Swimmers, please touch.
So heat 2 of 5 of the girls 8 and under 50-meter breaststroke. We've already seen the completion of the girls 9-10 100-meter free and the boys 9-10 100-meter free.
Right. Jordan, those swimmers in the previous heats, 9-10, 8 and honors, they're all trying to qualify for Goodwill Championship in Trinidad in August. This is the second to last meet before they can actually qualify for the meet. So we're going to see some good times today. And I know we just saw Dominic Whitelock win the 100 free. So looking out for some more great times for the swimmers.
All right, you're listening to the voices of Jordan Fort and Carla Hollingworth, taking you through this morning session, going up until lunchtime. This is heat 3 of 5 now. Girls 8 and under 50-meter breaststroke. In heat 1, Eliana Jones. In lane 2, Lily Croskery of Tornadoes. Jones's Vikings. In lane 3, Madeline Jengeli, Blue Seal. In lane 4, Alanique Stennett, Tornadoes. Gabrielle Robinson. In 5, Ashley Sinclair. 6, Isabella Bailey. 7, and Alyssa Williams in lane 8. And you're seeing lane 4 and 5. With the ascendancy here, looks like Mia Phillips. But look at lane 2. And it's going to be lane 2 who takes the win. That's Lily Croskery of Tornadoes. Lily Croskery of Tornadoes came in with the best time of 1:10.12 seconds. So she takes the win there in heat 3 of the girls 8 and under 50-meter breaststroke. They just try to also get you a shot of the scoreboard each time to get the times to you so we can keep you abreast of the performances Heat 4 of 5 now. Getting set to splash into action in lane 1. You've got Adriel Mamboman in 2, Cairo Cunningham in 3, Sweden Alexander in 4, Leah Hutchinson in 5, Ariana Walters in 6 is Rebecca Wizard Speedos, in 7 is Isabel Mizir Tornadoes, and in 8 is Isabel Guthrie Blue Seals. So of course a sprint it is in this 50-meter breaststroke. It's almost like you can throw a rope across them. Pretty even at the moment, but is it lane 4 with a slight lead? Yeah, Leah Hutchinson of Swimmers Aquatic. So 102.87, so
And this is the final heat of the girls 850-meter breaststroke. In lane 1, Jerusha Williams, unattached. In lane 2, Sky Sharp of Tornadoes. In lane 3, Karishma Hall of Speedos. In lane 4, Julie Robertson, Speedos. In lane 5, Elena Smith, Speedos. In lane 6, Leah Williams, Speedos. In lane 7, Zuri Reed, Tornadoes. And in lane 8, Azuri Stanbury unattached. And lane 4 and 5 are
So coming first is Elena Smith.
alright, so that was heat 5 of 5. Elena Smith of Speedos taking the win there ahead of our Speedos teammate Zuru Robertson. And just outside of the meet record at 45.62 is just outside the 45.02 meet record. So good swims by Elena Smith and Zuri Robertson.
This is event 25, the boys 8 and under 50-meter breaststroke. In lane 3, Luca Phillips, Royals. In lane 4, Solomon Barnes, Swimmers. In lane 5, Kyrie Montague, Royals.
Alright, so heat 1 of 5, the boys 8 and under 50-meter breaststroke. We've got just 3, in fact 2 swimmers in this one.
Yes, please.
That is lane 4, Solomon Barnes of Swimmers.
So lane 4, Solomon Barnes, Swimmers Aquatic, taking the first heat. The boys 8 and under, 50-meter breaststroke. Getting set now for heat 2.
All right. In lane 1 from Y Speeder Swim Club, we have Christian Thomas. And we have in lane 4, Zachary Cameron of Tornadoes. In lane 5, Liam Townsend of Swimmers. In lane 6, Mateo Nation of Tornadoes. In lane 7, we have Kishon August of Speeders. And in lane 8, we have Kyle Baker of Tornadoes.
Of 5 of the boys 8 and under 50-meter breaststroke. In lane 1, Christian Thomas of Speedos. In lane 4, Zachary Cameron of Tornadoes. Lane 5, Liam Townsend of Swimmers. Lane 6, Mateo Nation of Tornadoes. And in lane 7, Kishon August of Speedos.
And we see two outside smokers for this race in lane 8 and in lane 1. Breaststroke, actually, Jordan, is a very hard stroke. This stroke is all about technique, right? And timing. So these kids, to see them do this at this stage is very, very amazing. But it looks like we're going to have lane 8 touching in first in this event. And it goes to lane 7. Kishon August of Y Speeders is touching in first, followed by his teammate Christian Thomas in lane 1. And then coming in third, we have lane 4, Zachary Cameron of Tornado Swim Club. And they're off. In lane 1, we have Leandre Lowe of Swimmers. In lane 2, we have Dimitri McKenzie of Tornadoes. In lane 3, we have Caleb Wong of Swimmers. In lane 4, Cairo Flemings of Wahoo. In lane 5, Ethan Grant of Tornadoes. In lane 6, Skylar Thomas of Swimmers. In lane 7, Alan Dennis of Y Speeders. And in lane 8, we have Bianzin Paris of Sailfish out of Montego Bay.
Disqualification report. Event 24, heat 2, lane 8. That's event 24, heat 2, lane 8. Disqualification report. Event 24, heat 3, lane 6.
All right, we see coming ahead in this race is lane number 5. That's Ethan Grant of Tornado Swim Club. But surging ahead, we have Kyra Flemings of Wahoo. Let's just see who comes in first in this race. It's going to be all about the finish and the touch. And that's lane 5. Ethan Grant of Tornado Swim Club coming in first. Then coming in second is Kyra Flemings of Wahoo. And coming in third, that's lane number 7, Alan Dennis of Y Speeders Swim Club. And some of these swimmers, they say they're 8 and under, some of them are actually 6. Like Mr. Dennis, he's actually 6 years old. Yeah.
Disqualification report. Event 24, heat 1, lane 2. Event 24, heat 1, lane 2.
is our penultimate heat for the boys 8 and under 50 meter breaststroke. In lane 1 we have Amir Jade Lee of Wahoo. In lane 2 August Smith of Speeders. In lane 3 we have Chebel of Swimmers. In lane 4 Jaden Wang of Speeders. In lane 5 we have Zion Brooks of Speeders. In lane 6 we have Jazani Cyrus of Speeders. Lane 7 Sean Thomas of Wahoo. And in lane 8 we have Aiden Allen of Wahoo.
JL of Swimmers in lane 4, Jaden Wong of Speedos, lane 5, Zion Brooks of Speedos, lane 6, Jazani Cyrus of Speedos, lane 7, Sean Thomas of Wahoo, and lane 8, Aiden Allen of Wahoo.
And we see Jaden Wong of Speeders surging ahead of his teammate Zion Brooks on this breaststroke. This is all about technique. And then we see Jaden coming in and he's touching in first ahead of Zion Brooks of Speeders. And then coming in third we have Chebel of Swimmers.
Athletes, if you're missing a pair of goggles, please come to the White House and identify them.
All right, this is the final heat of the boys 8 and under 50 meter breaststroke. In lane 1, Yuri Montague of Royals. In lane 2, Saul Sharp of Tornadoes. In lane 3, Aaron Dennis of Y Speeders. In lane 4, Caleb Stevens of Y Speeders. In lane 5, Eugene Kim of Sharks. In lane 6, Matthew Dewar of Tornadoes. In lane 7, Kyrie Hall of Speeders. And in lane 8, we have Jonathan Lyburn of Sharks. All these boys are trying to make goodwill and they're trying to qualify for Goodwill Championships in Trinidad and Tobago. The meet record for this this event actually is a 43.08 done by Maverick Holder in 2025. Let's see if any of these boys can break the meet record. And we have lane 6 coming in first. That looks like Matthew Dewar, the actual sponsor of this race. And touching in for the win is actually it's Eugene Kim of Sharks touching in first, followed secondly by Matthew Dewar of Tornadoes, and coming in third is Aaron Dennis of Y Speeders Swim Club.
Prize winner, our heat winner, please go and get your heat prize. And this is event 26, girls 9, 10, 15 meter breaststroke. In lane 3 we have Sage Campbell of Swimmers. In lane 4 we have Jade Rowe of Wahoo. In lane 5 we have Kai Baker of Tornadoes, and in lane 6 we have Zuri Rose Johnson of Tornado Swim Club.
This event is sponsored by Pixie Magic, and our record for this event is 39.35 by national swimmer Christiana Shirley in 2018.
Touching in first, that's Jade Rowe of Wahoo.
Touching in first, that's Jade Rowe of Wahoo. Let's hear it for Jade. All right, this is heat 2 of 5 for the girls 9, 10, 50 meter breaststroke. In lane 1, we have Ryo Reo of Makos. In lane 2, we have Kalea Gould of Blue Marnies Swim Club. In lane 3, we have Kayla Mason of Sailfish. In lane 6, we have Aria Payne of Y Speeder Swim Club. In lane 7, we have Alicia Prendergast of Sailfish. And in lane 8, we have Alina Thomas, of Tornadoes.
Girls 9, 10, 50 meter breaststroke. In lane 1, Ria Rao of Makos. In lane 2, Kalea Gold of Blue Marlins. In lane 3, Kayla Mason Sailfish. Lane 4, Bella Reed of Speedo. Lane 5, Brielle Gibbs of Swimmers. Lane 6, Ariana Payne of Speedo. Lane 7, Alicia Prendergast Sailfish. And lane 8,
And we have an outside smoker touching in first from Blue Marlin Swim Club out of Montego Bay. That's Kalea Gould.
2, Kalea Gold, Blue Marlins.
And there's a ding-dong battle for second. Let's just see if that's lane number 7. Yes, that is lane number 7. Alicia Prendergast of Sailfish, also of Montego Bay. And coming in third, touching in third, we have lane number 7, Alicia Prendergast of Sailfish. So coming in first, that was Kalea Gould. And then touching in second was Aria Payne. And touching in third was Alicia Prendergast.
This is heat 3 of the girls 9, 10, 50 meter breaststroke. In lane 1, Mayuri Telfer of Speedo. Lane 2, Mia Lawson of Tornadoes. Lane 4, Riley Williams of Tornadoes. Lane 5, Kenzie Powers of Sailfish.
All right, this is heat 3 of 5. In lane 1, we have Mayuri Telfer of Speedos. In lane 2, Nia Lawson of Tornadoes. In lane 4, Riley Williams of Tornadoes. In lane 5, Kennedy Paris of Sailfish. In lane 6, Malia Burke of Vikings. In lane 7, Kennedy Brissett of Tornadoes.
Disqualification report, event 25, heat 3, lane 5. That's event 25, heat 3, lane 5. Touching in first, in heat 3, that's Riley Williams of Tornadoes.
All right, winning that heat was Riley Williams of Tornadoes. Touching in second was Kendi Paris of Sailfish. And touching in third, that's lane 6, Malaya Burke of Vikings. All All right, we have a full house for Heat 4-5 in lane 1, Mackenzie Turner of Tornadoes. In lane 2, Tessania Henry of Y Speedos. In lane 3, Suri Thomas of Wahoo. In lane 4, Nevea Leilani White of Y Speedos. In lane 5, Carissa Chu of Sailfish. In lane 6, Elania Grant of Tornadoes. In lane 7, Sarah Scott of Vikings. And in lane 8, Zendaya Fletcher of Sailfish.
Disqualification report, event 25, heat 2, lane 1. That's event 25, heat 2, lane 1. Disqualification report, event 25, heat 1, lane 4. Event 25, heat 1, lane 4. Touching in first, that is lane 4, Nevea Leilani White of Speedos.
And touching in first, that's Nevea Leilani White of Y Speedos. Second was lane 5, Carissa Chu of Sailfish. And touching in third, that's Suri Thomas of Wahoo. This is the final heat of the girls' 9, 10, 50 meter breaststroke. In lane 1, we have Jovian Prendergast of Sailfish. In lane 2, we have Asia Leanne Cook of Summers. In lane 4, we have Leah Sinclair of Y Speedos. In lane 5, Janessa Charles of Y Speedos. In lane 6, Mackenzie Chambers of Y Speedos. In lane 7, Azara Longmore of Sailfish. And in lane 8, Victoria Kelly of Tornado Swim Club. And coming in first, that looks like Leah Sinclair of Y Speedos, followed closely by Janessa Charles, also of Y Speedos. And coming in third, that seems like Mackenzie Chambers of Y Speedos. 1, 2, 3 for Y Speedos Swim Club.
Third is lane 6, Mackenzie Chambers of Speedos. Disqualification report, event 25, heat 2, lane 5. That's event 25, heat 2, lane 5. This is event 27, the boys 9, 10, 50 meter.
And of course, the 2026 Tornadoes Swim Meet is sponsored by Scotiabank, Water, Lucasade Energy, Rainforest, General Accident, Bright Beginnings, Caramed Group, Vale Ops Security, Recycling Partners of Jamaica, CALS,
Christian Creighton, all
and the Creative Kids Learning Academy.
disqualification report, event 25, heat 1, lane 5. That's event 25, heat 1, lane 5.
So at Heat 1 of the boys 9, 10, 50 meter breaststroke, you've got Cruz Chang, Zachary Miller, Cruz Chang of Tornadoes, Zachary Miller of Tornadoes. Miller is in 4, Chang is in 2, Zion Luke McCullough in 5, and Christian Creighton in 6. So at this stage it looks like it is McCullough in 5. In fact, it's lane 6, Christian Creighton, who touches the wall first. Well, in fact, it is Zion Luke McCullough of Mako's in 5. So he came in with 107.77 and got the win. The meet record 39.81. Set all the way back in 1997. So this was 116.13 for Zion Luke McCullough of Mako's. So not a best time for him. Some way off. Of course, Yeah, we're going to be watching those times because the board might be throwing us left field at the moment. Not sure the timer is stopping when it's supposed to stop, but let's keep an eye on those times. Can't quite report them with such confidence just yet. So, heat 2 of 3 is already underway. Zaim Golab, Taj White, Tyron Scott, Zane Moulton, Ashton Dennis, Mackay Edwards, Tiago Parchment, Liam Kai Brown. Full field. Expected the best of the swimming to come from the middle of the pool. It looks like Mackay Edwards. Edwards of Vikings leading the pack. Like a true Viking. Ashton Dennis of Speedos. Gets there ahead of everyone else in lane 5. So he came in with a time of 51.35. Looks like he's bettered that time. 50.27 is showing on the scoreboard. So going to be an improvement on his best for Ashton Dennis of Speedos in winning heat 2 of 3. And the boys 9-10 50-meter breaststroke. Standing you by now for heat 3. If you're just joining us, this is CVM's coverage of the 2026 Tornadoes Swim Meet, Tornadoes Invitational Swim Meet. It's a 3-day meet. We started yesterday evening, taking you right through the day today, as well as tomorrow's third and final day. This is the final heat. We've got Nathan Charles Lieberd, Dominic Whitelock, Adam Scarlett, Maverick Holder, Liam Williams, Liam Malcolm, Kalel Walters, and Ace Walker in this one. It's an all-out race to the finish. Some top competitors here. Liam Williams of Speedos in 5, doing lots of the swimming right now. And then Liam Maverick Holder is also there. Who touches first? It looks like it's Maverick Holder. 41.63. So Holder of Sailfish just ahead of Liam Williams of Speedos takes the win. And that 41.63 not quite going to be a best time for Maverick Holder, who came in with 40.73, but Williams with 41.75 was a lot closer. Well, his best time was 41.75 and touching the wall in 41.98 for that second place. Liam Williams broke 2 records on yesterday's opening day. All right, now time for the boys 11-12 100-meter butterfly. We've got Dre McKenzie of Speedos, Javi Alexander Wright, Tornadoes, Scott Wilby, Makos, and Joshua Reynolds of Speedos. Meet record, a minute 05.64, set in 2017 by Nathaniel Thomas, who is now off to university overseas. So Carla spoke about the difficulty and the technique for the breaststroke. I've always found the butterfly one to behold when the technique is executed efficiently and effectively. So my heat sheet had 4 swimmers in this one, but I'm seeing 7 in this one, so it looks like we've got some deck entries. Nevertheless though, lanes 4 and 5 zooming into these final few strokes. It's Skylar Smith of Tornadoes who takes the win. Apologies, I don't have him on my heat sheet. I don't have her on my heat sheet. And Danelia Powell. Okay. So here we are. We're at the right place now. So Skylar Smith, Tornadoes, got the win ahead of Danelia Powell of Speedos. Carifta representatives for Jamaica. Jordana Thomas also in that lineup. Also a Carifta representative. I believe also involved in artistic swimming, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so that was the girls' 11-12 100 meter butterfly. And it was just the one heat for that one. Record holder 106.36, that's a meet record, set in 1996. Well, that's a long time ago. That's like 30 years ago. Yes. So the boys 11-12 100 meter fly. So this one has 4 competitors. Dre McKenzie, Javi Alexander Wright, Scott Wilby, Joshua Reynolds.
This is event 29, heat 1 of the boys 11-12 100 meter butterfly. In lane 3, Dre McKenzie of Speedos. In lane 4, Javi Alexander Wright, Tornadoes. In lane 5, Scott Wilby of Maples. And in lane 6, Joshua Reynolds of Speedos.
So lane 4 is Javi Alexander Wright setting the pace. And clearly away from his competitors. Second place at this stage. It's like Joshua Reynolds of Speedos on the outside in lane 6. Furthest athlete to the outside, but still clearly some distance away. Just coming to the frame now. Clearly some distance away from Javi Alexander Wright. And Javi Alexander Wright of Tornadoes is going to get this one. Came in with a minute 28.93.
If you haven't had one already, you should treat yourself to a delicious smoothie that are being sold over by the concession tent. I'm having one right now. That is a rainforest mixed fruits. It is icy cold for this hot morning.
And we just now have Dre McKenzie of Speedos completing heat 1 of 2 for the boys 11-12 100 meter fly. Time now for heat 2. We've got Dominic Linton, Speedos. Caleb Williams, Tornadoes. Sergio Del Rimple, Blue Marlin Swim Club. Miguel Jonas, Tornadoes. Noah Kim, Sharks. Stephen Hu Fung, Swimmers Aquatic. Alex Rainford, Speedos. And Dylan Whitelock of Speedos. So 2 laps in this 50 meter pool. 100 meters executing the difficult yet aesthetically pleasing butterfly technique. And Miguel Jonas of Tornadoes came in big favorite, swimming in lane 4. Best time of a minute 10.93. Showing why so far is Jonas of Tornadoes as he heads the pack. Large strokes now. And looks like he's being caught. Is Jonas by Noah Kim in lane 5. Noah Kim gets ahead of Jonas, and Noah Kim is actually gonna take the win. Yeah, Kim gets there. Minute 13.62. And Miguel Jonas. Yeah, no, that's correct on the scoreboard. Lane 4, second, Miguel Jonas. And Kim and Jonas, both Carifta representatives for Jamaica. So no surprises that they're 1 and 2. Jonas came in with a faster time, but Kim edged ahead the second half of the race and got the win. Time now for the girls 13 and over 100 meter butterfly.
All right. This is 100 meter butterfly, 13 and over girls. We have some very fast times for the meet records right here. 106.22 by Sarah Broadbelt. If I'm not mistaken, I think she's from Cayman Islands, if I'm not mistaken. And she's in 2022. So in lane 3, we have Gavina Wizard of Y Speedos. In lane 3, Camila Robinson of Wahoo. And in lane 5, we have Leah Blair of Y Speedos. This is a hardest stroke, Jordan. Let me tell you, if you don't do the butterfly properly, you get tired very easily. It's all about the pull, it's all about the kick, it's all about having your hips up and the timing and proper breathing. If it's 2 laps, they have to, reserve and preserve their energy because it's a lot on your body. So it's lovely to see these kids do this stroke. Like I said earlier, once it's done, executed properly, it's a force to be reckoned with. So surging ahead, we have Camila Robinson of Wahoo.
Touching first as Amelia Robinson of Wahoo. Amelia, make sure you go and get your...
And touching in first, that's Camila Robinson, and she has definitely bettered her time before of 219.42. She touched in with 158.82, followed by lane number 5, Leah Blair of Y Speedos, and Gavina Wizard, her teammate, coming in third.
Right, again, just a reminder that the 2026 Tornado Swim Meet is sponsored by Scotiabank, Water, Lucozade Energy, Rainforest, General Accident, Right Beginnings, Pyramid Group, Bay Ops Security, Recycling Workers of Jamaica, PALS, and Creative Kids Learning Academy, as well as GK1.
All right, for this second heat, we have Kalila Vincent Morrison of Speedos in lane 2, Jordan Williams again of Speedos in lane 3. In lane 5, we have Dina Danikova of Speedos in lane 6, Trisha Pujari in lane 7, Annalie Gibson, and in lane 8, Kyla Easy of Wahoo.
Dijon Dean of Speedos. In lane 2, Paul Morris Vincent of Speedos. In lane 3, Jordan Williams of Speedos. In lane 5, Dina Danikova of Speedos. In lane 6, Trisha Pujari of Tornadoes. In lane 7, lane 8, Tyler Easy of Wahoo. And in lane 7, we have Annalie Gibson, Wahoo.
Williams, moment, moving ahead of Vincent Morrison Vincent. Again, Morrison Vincent. Jordan Williams, holding the tempo here. And this is the second of 4 heats. The girls 13 for 1 butterfly. So nobody's going to get back to Jordan Williams. Speedos came in with a minute 48.50. Fine. G produce. The name is 5.
And touching in first as lane 3, Jordan Williams of Speedos.
So a minute 42.58. Looks like on the clock for Jordan Williams. They have big improvement on the time she came in with, a minute 48.50.
Heat 3.
Aisha Pujari of Tornado. So heat 3 now.
And this is heat 3 of 4 of the girls 13 and over, 100 meter butterfly. In lane 1,
Mia White.
Blue Marlins. In lane 2,
Madison Grand Tornadoes.
Lane 3,
Rare Sky Chinsa of Vehicles. Emmanuel Spence of Tornadoes is in lane 4.
Lane 6, Tiana J. Tucker, Swimmers. Lane 7, Tiana J. Tucker. Lane 8, Zariana Hyatt of Wahoo.
Swimmers in 6. Lyle Johnson of Tornado 7 and Zariana Hyatt of Wahoo in 8. Lyle Spence of Tornadoes, the representative for Jamaica, of course, and they're flying, showing her quality. Finding everyone why she is a national representative. Well, today the field is Emmanuel Spence. Tornadoes a minute 24, 51. Time coming in. Better that. So we're starting the 100-meter butterfly. That field is going to be a minute 19.
And touching in first of the number 7
Emmanuel
for
Spence.
Tornado.
Lowering her best time. Record is 106.22. Fast swimming. There's no win for Emmanuel Spence of Tornadoes in 1981. Second lane 6, 32.07. Tiana Jade Tucker of Swimmers. Third lane 3, a minute 34.2. That's Rhea Sky Chinsa.
And this is the final heat of the girls 13 and over, 100 meter butterfly. In lane 1, Annalie Foster, Squirrels.
All right, our final heat of the girls 13 and over 100-meter butterfly. In lane 1, Carmi Foster of Swimmers. In lane 2, Leah Page Phillips of Swimmers. In lane 4, Kai Lawson of Tornadoes. In lane 5, we have Renee Chung of White Speeders. In lane 6, Emmanuel Hall of Swimmers. In lane 7, Layla Reed of Vikings. And in lane 8, we have Soleil Blake of Swimmers. So charging ahead in first, we have Renee Chung of White Speeders ahead of, it looks like Kai Lawson right there, or lane number 2, Leah Page Phillips of Swimmers actually. And we have lane 7, Layla Reed of Vikings coming down also. So it's actually lane number 7. So let's just see who, it's like a line across. Let's just see who, is it going to be the touch? All right, I'm going to wait for the board for that one. All right, and that looks like Layla Reed of Vikings touching in first, and that's a PB for Layla of at 1:12:47. Coming in second, that's Renee Chung of Speeders, and touching in third, we have Kai Lawson for Tornadoes. I know Layla wanted that time; she wanted that win. Congratulations, Layla Reed. All right, going into event 31, boys 13 and over 100-meter butterfly, which is heat 1 of 4. In lane 1, we have Tristan Fletcher of Tornadoes. In lane 2, Niall Sterling of Speeders. And in lane 5, we have Logan Hosang of Y Speeders Swim Club. The meet record for this event is 101.25, set in 2019 by Nathaniel Thomas, who's going on to his second year and in university.
event 31. The boys starting over 100 meter slide. In lane 3, heat 1 has Tristan Fletcher, Tornadoes. Lane 4, Nia Sterling, Speedos. And lane 5, Logan Hussain, Speedos.
Touching in first, that's lane number 3, Tristan Fletcher of Tornadoes.
That was the first arm before heat. The boys started with 100 meter butterfly. Second is now in the water. Joshua McGee, Carson Ari Thomas, White, Jar Atkinson.
This is event 31. The boys starting over 100 meters. Butterfly. Heat 2.
Those who were lane 4, so we got
In lane 2,
3, 5,
Joshua
6,
McGee of
and
Royal.
7. Currently occupied
In
this
lane
one.
3, Carson Edwards of Speedos.
Fastest of the
In
singles
lane
coming in,
5,
Ari Thomas of Tornadoes.
Amari Thomas of Tornadoes. In lane 6, Daquan White of Tornadoes. And in lane 7,
Touching the
Jar Atkinson of Speedos.
lane 2, Carson Edwards of Speedos, so it's Carson Edwards of Speedos. Zoom ahead of his competitors here.
Parents, we need 2 timekeepers. We need 2 timekeepers,
09
please.
coming in.
Please, can you report to the White House?
Gotta keep an eye on the outside. That one
To
white.
Mr. Omar Kennedy. In the official attempt,
Tornadoes.
we need 2 volunteers, please.
Gonna hit the wall first. Like it's gonna be Edwards. He was near side in lane 2. Speedos. Oh, in fact, Joshua McGee.
The winner
Joshua
of
McGee.
P2 was Carson Edwards.
Right, Joshua McGee actually
of
lane 2. I
Royal.
was saying Carson Edwards.
Yeah.
It's Joshua McGee who had led for most of the way. Got some competition there on the outside. White. 7, White and 6. In all the way. Heat 3 of 4. Leroy Hall was in lane 1. John Mark Kennedy in 2. Then Chilling 3.
This is heat
Jason
3
Grant in
of the
4.
boys
Zay
30
Thompson in
over
5.
100
Joshua
meter
Maxwell 6.
butterfly.
Logan
In lane
Williams
1, the
7.
boy Paul Vikings. In lane 2, John Mark Kennedy Speedos. In lane 3, Ethan Chin Speedos. In lane 4, Jason Grant of Tornadoes.
Alan
In lane
Marsh.
5, Zay Thompson
In
Tornadoes.
8.
Lane 6,
course.
Joshua Maxwell Speedos. Lane 7,
yeah.
Logan Williams
Swimming-
Speedos.
swimming
And lane 8,
circles.
Alan Marsh of Speedos Master.
Masters swimmer. 63 years old.
Yes, it's surely correct. And he's the head of YMCA
Head of YMCA indeed.
and a JC old boy.
Olympia.
Boy, I know he's proud of that. Ethan Chin.
How it is done in the
lane
100 fly.
Looks like Ethan Chin gets there first. Speedos. So he came in with a minute 13 or 9 and swam with 9:43. So a big drop in time there for Ethan Chin of Speedos.
Catching in first, that's lane 3.
Zay Thompson was second, and Joshua Maxwell. third place. So, alright, so the fourth and final heat is up.
Take your mark.
Should have all lanes occupied. Do we? No apartment.
Of the boys 13 and over, 100
So we got Aiden Seaton.
in lane 1, Aiden Seaton of Tornadoes. Lane 2, Matthew Huggins Sharks. Lane 3, Tyler Robinson of Tornadoes. Lane 4, Alish Ochami Tornadoes. Lane 5, Brandon Wall Speedos. Lane 7, Dominic Wilby Makers. In lane 8, Zachary Montgomery of Tornadoes.
Just for correction, at the Olympic season, the 200 back and the 100 fly. Olympian, how are you feeling today? Feeling good.
So Brandon Wall,
I want to be like you. I couldn't do more than 50.
is up there in front.
No, just all I'm saying is just to the coach and rip it.
In lane 4,
This event is sponsored by the Denny family.
in 5, look at this close from Shlani. Looks like Shlani gets there in lane 4 ahead of Brandon Wong in 5. Shlani gets it.
That's lane
102.22 just ahead of Wong. 102.36. And in lane 3, Tyler Robinson takes.
Touching in 7, lane
So the
5.
10th finish there.
Brandon
Shlani,
Wong.
of course, a national representative, getting
Tyler
in
Robinson Tornadoes.
just at the end.
Please, heat winners, please remember to go to the heat prize table. Event 32, girls 9, 10, 200 meter.
Girls 9, 10, 200 meter.
In lane 1, heat 1, in lane 1, Haley Wainwright, Sailfish. Lane 2 is Zara Longboard,
Competitors.
Sailfish. Lane 3,
Heat 1, Haley
Melania
Wainwright,
Grant
Sailfish.
of Tornadoes. Lane 5, Zendaya Fletcher,
Zara
Sailfish.
Longboard,
Lane
Sailfish.
6,
In lane 3,
Carissa Chu,
Melania
Sailfish.
Grant, Tornadoes. Lane 5,
And in
Zendaya
lane
Fletcher,
7,
Sailfish.
Mackenzie
In
Turner
lane
of
6, Carissa
Tornadoes.
Chu, Sailfish. And in lane 7, Mackenzie Turner, Tornado.
Disqualification report, event 30, heat 3, lane 8. Event 30, heat 3, lane 8.
Wainwright, which is our first on that one. Back stroke. The medley, 4 strokes. By the way, they were fifth stroke. It's called the underwater stroke.
Yes, and it's the most important. Is
I was asked, how many strokes? I said, you have 4. You have butterfly, you have breaststroke, you have freestyle, you have backstroke. I said, no, there's a 5th stroke. I was so puzzled.
Another gift to be given away, courtesy of the Hot
and Jordan, if you don't have the underwaters, you don't have the advantage in the water because the underwaters help to propel you to go faster. So you can do underwaters for the entire lap, but when you start off, you have to do before the 15-meter mark. And it actually helps you to preserve your energy. So underwater is very, very, very important.
I'm born in a moment. I live in your mind. I can change your future, but I'm useless. If left
Haley's she's a younger sister of our national swimmer, Liana Wainwright, who's actually in Hungary right now on a swimming scholarship.
Fantastic exhibition will continue there for the Wainwright family. Haley out in front. Breaststroke. 200-meter individual medley. Where's the test? Endurance. Will. Swimmers. 9.
I'm born in a moment. I live in your mind. I can change your future, but I'm useless if left behind.
Haley Wainwright. It's going to be the final lap.
we move on to the lane workout. The lead is Wainwright. Closing slightly is Longmore. Teammates of Sailfish in lane 2. We're going to get Wainwright. First. Win ahead. Bit. Longmore. It's 37.91 for Wainwright. Getting the win, 1 minute second. One second. CVM's coverage of the 2026 Tornadoes Invitational Summit. They started yesterday, right from today and tomorrow as well. Enjoy the foot. Moment.
Okay, your mark.
Yesterday, from Nicholas Horton.
Yeah. Just a reminder that next Saturday there is a lounge experience for adults. Where you can get anything you want to consume. Just that you have to take it down in your stomach, you can't take it down in a container.
Creative Kids Learning Academy. Those partners making this particular meet and broadcast possibility.
Of course, there's a contribution to
Of course, we're still at the 200 meter IM for girls 9 to 10. This is a 2 of 2. And 7 competitors. Milani, Available White, Sylvia Prendergast, Mackenzie Chambers, Zara Holt Baxter, Denisa Trowers, Leah Sinclair, and Kennedy Harris.
Zara did that backstroke to breaststroke flip turn. Not many swimmers can do that. It's one of the hardest techniques to do in swimming. So good job to Zahara Hope Baxter doing that turn. Yeah, Wahoo Swim Club. The train at Holy Child would prep. Yes.
Of the girls' 200 meter IM. In lane 1, Milani White. Lane 2, Joanne Prendergast. In lane 3, Mackenzie Chambers. In lane 4, Zahara Baxter.
These girls are trying to qualify for Goodwill, so every event counts. So they're trying to get as many Goodwill times, because the more you have and the better ranking that you have, whether first or second, you'll be one of 4 for each age group to make it to Goodwill. So these 2 last meets, the Tornadoes meet and the next one in June, really matters to these swimmers. Goodwill is in August in Trinidad, in Cuba, in Trinidad, actually one of the best facilities in the Caribbean, best pool. Yes, amazing facility in Trinidad and Tobago. I'm not going to say that because we need to do our facility for Carifta, because we're hosting Carifta in 2028. So we need to get our pool up to that standard.
Disqualification report, number 1, keep on lane 5.
Yeah, interesting point you brought up there, Carla.
That's 11:31, keep on lane 5.
For
Carif-
first, what
ev- everything. We need to do over both pools. We need to do over our stands, the deck, the entire facility needs to be upgraded. Because when you travel to other countries like Martinique, where we just had Carifta, the facilities are bar none. The, is an Olympic 50-meter size pool, and we have a 25-meter pool where we do our warm up and our warm down. So what's wrong with it right now is not up to date. So the technology. So for example, the blocks in Martinique, as you stood on the block, if you twitched, it would have been recorded that you're disqualified. Or scope or touch pads, they all need to be changed. The pool needs an upgrade, right? And there are other issues I don't want to say on air, but there are issues going on right now. We need to change out the entire and upgrade the pool. Yes, it needs to be covered. In these countries, you're not sitting in the sun for a meter. We're lucky to be here in AC watching the meter, but imagine imagine our patrons. You're seeing tents. Meets overseas, you don't see tents. You see a covered stadium. Trinidad being an example, Martinique being an example. So yes.
Boys 9, 10, 200 IM. This is the first half, 2 heats. Completed the girls' event. So we've got Jaden Pilgrim, Tornadoes, Taj White, Tornadoes, Ace Walker, Speedos, Zane Moulton, Speedos, Delpha Morgan, Tornadoes.
Good to have you, Mr. Nicholas. What was your favorite stroke when you swam? Freestyle, with the back and choose another one, I said back stroke. Free and back. All right, thank you so much, Mr. Nicholas. Come on, national swimmer. Former tornado swimmer says he's too old for this now. Nothing like that. Young man, you could go and do the masters.
This is event 33, the boys 9, 10, 200 meter IM. Heat 1. In lane 2, Jaden Pilgrim of Tornadoes. In lane 3, Taj White, Tornadoes. In lane 4, Ace Walker, Speedos. In lane 5, Zane Moulton of Speedos. And in lane 6, Delpha Morgan of Tornadoes.
So, Jamaica hosting the
Well, it has to be all of them. So they will have to figure out where open water will be. And, normally for Carifta, at one time is open water and regular swimming. Artistic swimming is normally somewhere else, so I'm not sure about that one. But for right now, it would be regular swimming and open water. But we're looking forward to hosting all the Caribbean islands. It'll be something good for our economy. And, we would love to see the facilities upgrade. I'm sure all the swimmers and the parents would appreciate that.
This 200 meter IMs for boys 9 to 10. Front still very evenly poised between Zane Moulton and Ace Walker. Both of Speedos. Speedos duo here, dominating this particular heat at a Tornado swim meet. Sorry folks, I'm not trying to
I think you should.
it's good to see it.
Yes, healthy competition. Yes, very healthy.
Tornadoes. White Speedos.
Yes. Yes, they do.
Really impressive.
Freestyle to pull away to get the win. 3 minutes 46.08 for Moulton. His White Speedo's teammate, Ace Walker. 8. talking, Carla, about these swimmers trying to qualify for Goodwill. Give us the status quo, if you will, or we're on the rung of ladder. Does the Goodwill fall?
So Goodwill is the first. So it's the development meet for swimmers who did not 11 and over who did not make it to Carifta or any other like CAC, and it's for 8 and unders and 19s because you can't make Carifta if you're under 11 years old. Okay. So it gives it's a stepping stone. So it's a development meet we started in Suriname over 20 years ago, and started as a short course meet now, and it basically goes to different Caribbean islands over time. So last year it was in St. Lucia, this year is going to be in Trinidad and Tobago, and Jamaica we hosted it in 2023. Yeah. So these 8 and unders and these 9 10s, this is their international meet, you know, so they're looking forward to making it. And as I said before, only 4 swimmers per age group. That's the maximum that we can take, 4 swimmers per sex per age group. So a maximum of 40 swimmers for each team. Yes. Then. Yeah, well, it's not called CC Can anymore. I think it's called CAC. And we have Junior Olympics, we have Pan Am, we have Pan Pacific. So right now we just named 2 new teams to go into Pan Am's in Colombia in July, and a team going to Pan Pacific in Irvine, California in August. Yes.
This is the final event, 33 boys 910. 200 meter IM. In lane 1, Adam Scarlett, swimmers. Lane 2, Nathan Charles Leverett, sharks.
So we've got Adam Scarlett, swimmers in 1, Nathan Charles Leverett, sharks in 2, Colin Walters of speedos in 3, in 4, Liam Williams of speedos, in 5, Dominic Whitelock of speedos, in 6, Maverick Hogan, Sailfish, in lane 7, Teron Scott, Tornadoes, and lane 8, Malcolm of Blue Marlin Swim Club.
I know that these boys are going to be chasing that meet record set by Antoine Young in 2007 for this IM. It's a long time. 2007.
These boys were not born.
No, definitely not. And these 3 boys, they all train together in Y Speedo Swim Club in the Snappers group. So, and they're all good friends.
Snappers group?
Yes, called Snappers in Y Speedos, yes.
What does that mean? Is that the fastest people?
So we have levels in the Y Speedos. So we start off with guppies and minnows, then we go to snappers, then we go to dolphins and piranhas, then we end up with sharks. Yeah. So they're part of the snappers group because they're in the 9-10 category, age group I should say. And I mean, they're fierce competitors, they're good friends, but they also compete. And they all go to St. Peter and Paul Prep also. And there's 2 of them are actually former Goodwill national swimmers. Dominic Whitelock actually last year got High Point Trophy for his age group for Goodwill. So Liam there is surging ahead of Dominic and Kalel.
Yeah, Liam really extending the lead on that breaststroke. And for the freestyle, Dominic and or Kalel be able to get back to Liam. Sizable advantage. Liam Williams.
Yes. Actually, let me correct myself. Liam actually goes to Stella Maris Purple. Yes.
freestyle walkers on speedos. It's a speedos trifecta.
This thing.
And this event is sponsored by Creative Kids Learning Academy. And the meet record goes back to 1996 by Victoria Genova with 2:34.82.
You know, the interesting thing, Carla, is you mentioned the number of meets and the Alright, so
This is event 34, the girls 11-12, 200 meter IM.
We were expected to.
Jordan Fong of Speedos in lane 4, Lauren Easton. Speedos in lane 5, Adriana Willie of Tornadoes. And in lane
All right, so
Hutchinson.
the eagle eye of Carla Hollingworth catching our Olympian Sabrina Lynn making a deck entry for this event in lane 1. And I'm trying to remember, I think she was also at this meet last year as well. She also came and competed, if I'm not mistaken. I could be. I know she was in Jamaica as well last year. And Sabrina Lynn, of course, flying the flag high for Jamaica.
This is 100 fly. They entry the 100. Coach Wendy.
I didn't even know you were allowed to do that. I thought you had to swim what everyone else was swimming.
Well, it's a deck entries. That's how World Cup is. Where we can enter. Yes, in the outside lane.
Okay. I'm being schooled here, ladies and gentlemen.
She was supposed to swim the 100-meter butterfly earlier today in heat number 4 in lane 30. However, she came from
I see. Yeah, my memory is correct. Sabrina was here last year. And it did compete and showed why she is one flying Jamaica's flag on the world stage. And of course we continue to watch her progress as we continue to watch the swimmers in this particular heat of the girls 11-12 200 meter IM. This is heat 1 of 2. Jordan Fung, Speedos. Lauren Easton, Speedos. Adriana Willie of Tornadoes. And Olivia Hutchinson of Tornadoes.
2024. 2024, that's like 2 years ago, almost. And I'm thinking that you have plans to do it again. Yep, of course, yeah. What's your favorite?
So lanes 4 and 5, Lauren Easton and Adrian Willie. On the final stroke, the freestyle.
Numerous medals in the Caribbean region, Caribbean and so on. Right, can you count?
And it's going to be lane 4, Lauren Easton of Speedos, who's edging ahead.
Thank you so much.
Yep, so Easton in lane 4 takes the win in this one. It was just as well just listening in the background there to Sabrina Lynn over the public address system. And of course, talking about aspirations of going to a second Olympic Games for Jamaica. Was in Paris in 2024. I had the pleasure of being in Paris and watching Sabrina compete there.
This is the final heat of the girls'
So heat 2 of 2 now.
200 meter IM.
Girls 11-12, 200 meter IM. Lane 1, Victoria Denny Tornadoes. In lane 2, Leah Baker Swimmers. Lane 3 has Chloe Renee Bryan of Tornadoes. Skylar Smith of Tornadoes in 4. Jordina Thomas of Speedos is in 5. Lane 6 has Danelia Powell of Speedos. Sienna Reese Sharp of Tornadoes is in 7. And Nia Donaldson of Speedos is in lane 8. So Sabrina Lynn, just getting some information here, is part of the team going to the Pan Pacific Games, and this will be in Irvine, California in the United States from August 12 to 15. That team already named by the ASAJ: Leah Chin, Sabrina Lynn, Christania Shirley, Jessica Calderbank, Carolyn Levy Powell, and Leanna Wainwright. The aforementioned Leanna Wainwright are the female members of the team. And on the men's side, Keto Campbell, Colin McKenzie, Nathaniel Thomas, Benjamin Davis, Lincoln Tomlinson, Zachary Jackson Blaine, Josh Curlew, Nelson Denny, Charles McIntosh, Malcolm McKenzie, Brady Lewinson, Zach Andre Johnson, Roland McIntosh, and Daniel Adele Jean Doe are the members of that team. Shout out to Zachary Jackson Blaine, who was here doing commentary with me last year for this meet, being a part of that team. Of course, we're on the breaststroke leg of this 200 meter IM. This is the second of 2 heats for the girls in the 11 to 12 section. Danelia Powell it is in lane 6, who's out there in front. And this is the freestyle leg now. So Powell pouring away from the field. In lane 4, looks like Skylar Smith is in that second position, but Danelia Powell is pulling away and increasing the advantage. Danelia Powell of Speedos speeds to victory. Looks like it's going to be lane 4. Skylar Smith taking second, and lane 3, Chloe Renee Bryan of Tornadoes taking the third spot. So Carifta representatives for Jamaica showing the quality there in heat 2 of 2. Girls 11-12, 200 meter individual medley. About to move into the boys equivalent now. Boys 11-12, 200 meter individual medley. And I did mention that yesterday you heard from Nicholas Horton, and you're going to be hearing from him again in short order. So Carla is going to continue, and I'm going to make way for Nicholas now to join the fray.
Thank you, Jordan. Hi, Carla. I'm good. How you doing, Carla?
We're in the pool again.
Right.
Water polo.
All right. Swimming and water polo all over again.
Alright, so this is heat 1 of 2. Boys 11-12 at 200 meter IM. The record for this was set in 1999 by Dominic Lee, 2:35.05. In lane 1, we have Sunjata Harris of Sailfish. In lane 2, Damani Jones of Speedos. In lane 4, we have Caleb Williams of Tornadoes. In lane 5, we have Sergio Dalrymple of Blue Marlin Swim Club. In lane 6, Jahai Coke. In lane 7, Aiden Dennis. And in lane 8, Zachary Blake of Swimmers.
And as Carla departs from our broadcast shortly to watch her son compete, I guess I'll take over on commentary for this race. So again, this is event number 35, the boys 11-12, 200 meters IM. And so far in the lead at the 100-meter mark on the backstroke leg, we have Caleb Williams of Tornadoes set to touch first to head over to the breaststroke. Now, folks, as a reminder, in the 200 meters individual medley, in this 50-meter pool, the swimmers will be performing one lap of each discipline. They begin with the butterfly. They just finished the backstroke, and currently they are on the breaststroke leg of the race. Now, in my experience, the breaststroke leg of the 200 meters IM, that's where the decisions are made. That's where the real race happens, because a lot of swimmers tend to specialize in backstroke or breaststroke. So I would say on the third leg, this is where the breaststrokers really shine, and they're able to make up a lot of ground that they would have lost on the second lap. Touching first on the breaststroke is again Caleb Williams from Tornadoes. He's followed by lane 5, Sergio Dalrymple, and from Blue Marlins, and then followed by lane 6 and 7, Jahai Koch and Aiden Dennis, both from the Speedo Swim Club. Now, who's it going to be on this last lap of the freestyle, folks? It looks like Caleb Williams is maintaining his lead, but there seems to be a fight going on for second place. But hold on, Sergio Dalrymple is inching forward. He's climbing up. He's climbing up on Caleb's shoulder. Who's going to take it? Will Caleb Williams hold on? It seems so. And it's going to come down to the touch. And first place, we have Caleb Williams from Tornado Swim Club, shortly followed by lane 5, Sergio Dalrymple of the Blue Marlins. And in third place, we have Aiden Dennis from the Speedo Swim Club. Congratulations to those young men. There you can see the times. Caleb Williams finishing first with a time of 2 minutes 58 seconds, 0.86.
Was set in 1999 by Dominic Lee in a time of 2:35.05.
No, them way this thing. Yeah.
This is the final heat of the boys in the 200 meter individual medley. In lane 1, we have Alex Rainford of White Speeders. In lane 2, Stephen Hofer of Sewers. In lane 3, Miguel Jonas of Tornadoes. In lane 4, William 1 of Sharks. In lane 5, Noah Kim of Sharks. In lane 6, Noah Spence of Tornadoes. In lane 7, Sule Morgan of Swimmers. And in lane 8, Connor Chen of Tornadoes.
Now, will we see a meet record in this race, folks? Stay tuned. Touch it.
You may say a record, you know?
I'm hoping we will. Touching first on the fly a while ago was William 1 from the Sharks, and now we see the boys coming down on the backstroke leg. And speaking of William 1, he is also the current meet record holder for the boys 11-12 200 meters medley with a meet record set of the 200 fly. My apologies. He's the current record holder for the. My apologies for the correction. It seems William 1 in lane 4 set the meet record for the boys 11-12 200 meters butterfly yesterday evening with a time of 2 minutes 38 seconds, 0.74. I think so as well, Carla. Yep, and it seems to me that the lead is only increasing further. Let's see if any of the other boys in the race have a strong breaststroke leg who can narrow the gap. Wow.
He runs, he rides, he swims, so he has the edge over most of the swimmers.
Oh, that reminds me of a former national swimmer, Laurie Sharp, who is a huge triathlete now, competing on the world stage in triathlon events. So it seems to me that swimming is gives them a great platform to transition into those other athletic endeavors.
So Miss William charted the meet record is
2 minutes 32 2 minutes 35.05 seconds is the meet record. Wait. And folks, that is unofficially a new meet record. William won from the Tornado Swim Club, touching in 2 minutes 34 seconds .32. Congratulations to William. And in second place we have lane 5, that is Noah Kim, also of the Sharks. And in third place was, I believe that was lane 3, Miguel Jonas of the Tornadoes. It was a close battle between lanes 3 and 2 for third place. But once again, congratulations to William 1 of the Shark Swim Club, touching first for the boys 11-12 200 meters IM in a record time, 2 minutes 34.32 seconds. William is now 2 for 2. How many more records will fall this weekend? Stay tuned. And now in the water we have event 36, the girls 13 and over 200 meters IM. We have 3 heats, and in this heat 1, in lane 3, we have a master swimmer, Lisa Griffith. Lisa Griffith representing the Tornadoes Masters team. In lane 4, we have Trisha Pujari from Tornadoes, and in lane 5, we have Rebecca Green, also from Tornadoes. So it's a Tornadoes trifecta for this heat. Now, for the 13 and over event, we have 4 sets of meet records divided by the age groups. So for the 13-14 age group, their meet record is 2 minutes 33.39 seconds. The 15-17 record is 2 minutes 34.74 seconds. The 18 to 24 meet record is 2 minutes 26.57 seconds. And the Masters 45 to 54 age group meet record is 3 minutes 55.32 seconds. Now I'm hoping to see Lisa break that Masters record today. Let's see if she can. The records are the 13-14 record was set in all the way back in 1997 by Victoria Genova. While the 15-17 meet record was set by former national swimmer Zanita Alvarenga in 2022. Also at that 2022 meet, the 18 to 24 record was set by Laura Sofia Arroyo Coara. I hope I pronounced that correctly. While the 45 to 54 meet record is currently held by Raquel Gibson, which was set last year in 2025. So now touching first, we have lane 5, Rebecca Green, followed by lane 3, Lisa Griffith. And as these ladies transition to the breaststroke leg, let's cheer on Lisa as she attempts to break this meet record. All right, and once again, I'd like to say a huge thank you to the sponsors of the 2026 Tornadoes Invitational Swim Meet. Huge thank you to Scotiabank, Water, Lucozade Energy, Rainforest, General Accident Insurance, Bright Beginnings, the Caramet Group, CALS, Veil Up Security, the Recycling Partners of Jamaica. Thank you again to all of our sponsors, and now we are here for the last 50. Lisa Griffith has taken the lead in lane 3. And I believe she is on pace to break this record. The record, the 45 to 54 meet record stands at 3 minutes 55.32 seconds. Right now we have 3 minutes 30 seconds on the clock, and it looks like she's about to smash the record, folks. And touching first is lane 3, Lisa Griffith of the Tornado Swim Club Masters team. Touching first in a time of, it seems that the time did not register on the scoreboard. Oh, touching first in a, yeah, it seems that her time did not register, as the scoreboard is only showing the time, so lanes 4 and 5. But touching second was lane 4, Trisha Pujari in lane 4, and touching third was Rebecca Green in lane 5. But unofficially, the time is up there now. So that is an unofficial new meet record of 3 minutes 35.16 seconds set by Lisa Griffith of the Tornadoes Masters team. Congratulations, Lisa. And now in heat 2, we have Taylor DeSulme of the Tornadoes in lane 1, Chantel Forsyth of Tornadoes in lane 2. In lane 3, we have Soleil Blake representing Swimmers Aquatic. In lane 4, we have Mariah Palfrey, who is unattached swimmers. Lane 5, we have Rogel Dixon representing the Sailfish. In lane 6, we have Lyle Johnson representing the Tornado Swim Club. And in lane 7, we have Mia White of the Blue Marlin Swim Club. This is heat 2 of 3 for the girls 13 and over 200 meters IM.
Water, Lucozade Energy, Rainforest, General Accident, Bright Beginnings, Caramed Group, Vale Ops Security, Recycling Partners of Jamaica, PALS, Creative Kids Learning Academy.
Oh, thank you, Jordan, and thank you once again to all of our sponsors who helped to make this meet possible. All right. And coming down first on the backstroke lap, we have lane 4, Mariah Palfrey who is of the unattached swimmers. My apologies. Turning first on the breaststroke leg. She's followed by lane 5, Rogel Dixon, and then lane 3, Soleil Blake. Let's see if Rogel and Soleil can narrow the gap, or will Mariah continue to pull away?
Yeah, test of endurance, Nicholas, because of course this 200 IM not only involves the 4 strokes, or 5 if you count the underwater stroke.
That is true.
But of course, it being 200 meters and 4 laps is also it's a long race. Absolutely,
and it's not just about. And for me personally, from my experience, one of the most difficult parts of this race is the transition between each discipline.
I always wondered about that. Your first stroke now, and then you hit the ball, and then you have to switch to another stroke, and it's like it's also a mental switch, isn't it?
Oh, for sure. Especially for a sport like this, where our performance is based on holding a certain rhythm. Changing that rhythm so frequently within one race, it can get a little unsettling, which is why some of the best swimmers in the world are the ones who compete in the 200 in the individual medley. But we seem to have an exciting finish though, folks, as lane 3, Soleil Blake, has overtaken Mariah Palfrey to take first place in this race. Congratulations, Soleil. She touches first in a time of 3 minutes 3 seconds, .34. She's followed by lane 5. That was Rogel Dixon, who finished second in a time of 3:07.63. And in third place was Mariah Palfrey, unattached swimmers, in a time of 3:08.90. And we are now ready for the final heat number 3 of 3. In lane 1 is Isabella Wong from Tornadoes. In lane 3 we have Kai Lawson from Tornadoes. In lane 5 we have Alana Jones from Swimmers. In lane 6 we have Annalisa Cook, also from Swimmers. And again from swimmers in lane 7, we have Konami Foster. And in lane 8 from the Viking Swim Club, we have Layla Reed.
100-meter IM. In lane 1, Isabella Wong of Tornadoes. In lane 3, Kai Lawson of Tornadoes. In lane 5, Alana Jones of Summers.
Touching first on the butterfly there was Annalisa Cook. She's followed by lane 3, Kai Lawson, and then lane 5, Alana Jones. Looks like we have a straight line across the pool on the backstroke lap so far. They're almost indistinguishable. But right now it seems that lane 3 is starting to take a noticeable lead. That is Kai Lawson of the Tornado Swim Club.
44.01, we have a new meet record by Lisa Griffiths in the girls 13-0.
And touching first at the 100-meter mark is Kai Lawson from Tornado. She touches in a time of 1 minute 13.65, and I believe she's on pace to post a strong time here today based off of that first 100. But inching up on the breaststroke lap now is Alana Jones. And as I said before, folks, this third lap of the 200 meters IM, this is arguably the most crucial part of the race.
I've heard that before, Nicholas. Why is that?
Because in my experience, I found that it is extremely rare to find someone who is very good at backstroke, but also very good at breaststroke. So I've always noticed those opposites. The breaststrokers who I've met, the backstroke is normally their weakest event. So in a medley, they might fall behind on the second lap, but are able to make up the ground on that third lap. Because as I said, the backstrokers, their breaststroke might not be as strong. So that's why I personally believe the breaststroke leg is the most crucial part of the medley race.
Fascinating insight.
Again, that's just my opinion. Everybody else has their own interpretation.
Also something you know.
Oh, for sure.
I do for sure.
Thank you.
How many times have you done this?
The medley relay?
Yeah.
The individual medley, yes. I used to swim this event a lot of times in my youth. But touching first there was Kai Lawson of Tornado Swim Club, closely followed by Alana Jones of Summers. And in third place, in lane 6, is Annalisa Cook from the Summers Swim Club. And I used to compete in the 200 IM quite frequently when I was in age group swimming. However, towards the latter years of my teenage years, I started to focus exclusively on freestyle. But swimming the 200 IM really gave me a strong platform. It gave me a strong base to build up on, and I believe it's one of the most important races for young swimmers to get experience in. All right. And now in the water we have event 37, the boys 13 and over 200 meters IM. This is heat 1 of 3. In lane 1 we have Robert Palacio Reyes of the Mappers. In lane 2 we have Ethan Chin of Speedos. Lane 3 Daquan White, Tornadoes. Lane 4 Jaden Ismail of Tornadoes. In lane 5 is Nathan Mitchell of Swimmers. Lane 6 Shiloh Harris of Swimmers. In lane 7, we have Anthony Morrison Vincent of the Speedos Masters team. And in lane 8, we have Joshua McGee of the Royal Swim Club. I'd like to pay attention to lane 7, Anthony Morrison Vincent, who over the years has been a staple of the Caribbean swimming community. He created a website back then called Draft in the Caribbean, where he kept everyone up to speed and up to date on the Caribbean, on the region's top swimmers, their performances either in their home countries or when they went away to school in the States or in Europe. So he has been a stalwart of the swimming community, and we thank him greatly for his contributions. And by the looks of it, he still hasn't lost much of his touch, as he's coming down touching in second place on the backstroke lap. So in first place there was lane 2, Ethan Chin of the Speedos, followed by lane 7, Anthony Morrison Vincent of the Speedos Masters team. And in this event, just like the previous event, we have 4 different meet records in this event. So for the 13-14 meet record is 2 minutes 24.63 seconds, set in 2024 by Kai Radcliffe. The 15-17 meet record is 2:16.93 seconds, set in 2004 by Dominic Lee. The 18 to 24 meet record is 2 minutes 27 flat, set in 2011 by Dominic Walter. And in the 35 to 44 meet record, it was set 3 years ago in 2023 by Lance Rochester. I believe Lance at the time was the ASAJ president. I'm not sure if he's still in the position now. He's okay. That was Lance Rochester, the current ASAJ president. It's always great to see the pioneers and those who paved the way still competing actively at these meets. So coming down on this last lap, we have lane 2. That is Ethan Chin of the Speedos finishing up in first place for this heat. He takes on the heat in a time of 2 minutes 48.06 seconds. Congratulations to Ethan. In second place, we have lane 6. That is Shiloh Harris of Summers. He touches in a time of 2 minutes 57.15 seconds. And in third place, that was Robert Palacio Reyes of the Mappers Swim Club Masters team. He touches in a time of 2 minutes 58.35 seconds. And if I'm not mistaken, I think that might be a new meet record. There is no record for the 45 to 54 age group. So as it stands, that is now the meet record for the set by Robert Palacio Reyes in a time of 2 minutes 58.35 seconds. Congratulations to our finishers.
So Nicholas, I've been given a question to ask you. Was there a time when you swam both the first and the fourth leg on a medley relay? Is that myth or that is legend?
No, that is. I can confirm that is true. I want at this particular meet, the Tornadoes meet back in 2014. I swam both the backstroke and the freestyle legs on the medley relay, and not to toot my own horn, but we won. So we got disqualified though, because you are not allowed to. You need to have 4 people on a relay. It doesn't matter if that's a disadvantage. Well, yes, not a myth, not a legend. That actually happened. I think we lost the video, but yeah, that was probably one of the most fun moments I've had in the sport. Yep. And now we're on to heat 2 of the boys 13 and over 200 meter IM. In lane 1, we have Zayd Thompson of Tornadoes. Lane 2 is Jason Grant of Tornadoes. Representing Summers in lane 3 is Christian Hall. Also from Summers in lane 4 is David Allen. In lane 5, we have Christoph Chambers, also from the Swimmers. In lane 6, from the Tornado Swim Club, we have Arico French. Joshua Maxwell represents Speedos in lane 7. And in lane 8, from Tornadoes again, we have Amari Thomas. And so touching first there after the backstroke was lane 2, Jason Grant. He is followed by what seems to be a 4-way battle for second and third between lanes 3, 4, 5, and 7. This is setting up to be a potentially exciting finish, folks. Let's see.
Yes. So I'm beside a young man here who is following me, trying to watch his weight. What's his name, sir? Coach Miguel Jonas. Coach Miguel Jonas.
And as we see, we can see that lane number 3, Christian Hall has taken over the lead now. Like I said, folks, that breaststroke leg, that to me is the decider for this race. So now we have a close race for the finish now. It seems like Christian Hall has taken over the lead and has taken it comfortably. But let's see. We seem to have the real race is for second place right now. Lane 2, Jason Grant. Lane 5, that is Christoph Chambers, and lane 6, Arico French. Who's going to take second place? Because right now the clear winner is lane number 3, Christian Hall. Congratulations, Christian. And then Christian touches in a time of 2 minutes 42.97 seconds. And then in the race for second place, it was won by lane 5. That was Christoph Chambers touching second in 2:46.97. And in third place was lane 6, Arico French, touching in 2 minutes 47.41 seconds. Congratulations to those young men. And now we are ready for the third and final heat. On the blocks now is heat 3 of the boys 13 and over 200 meters IM. In lane 1, Matthew Heaven of Sharks. In lane 2 is no one. Lane 3, Joel Sinclair of the Shark Swim Club. In lane 4, we have Tyler Robinson from Tornadoes. In lane 5, Brandon Wong from Speedos. In lane 6, we have Arush Rashlani from Tornadoes. In lane 7, we have Aiden Seaton from Tornadoes. And in lane 8, we have John Mark Kennedy from the Speedo Swim Club. Touching first on the butterfly there was lane 5, Brandon Wong from Speedos. Now we're onto the backstroke leg. We seem to have a straight line across the middle of the pool with lanes 3, 4, and 5. All right, and as we see, then the straight line is persisting as we have a close touch on the backstroke leg. Touching first there was Brandon Wong again. However, he is closely followed behind by lanes 3, 4, and 6. So right now we have a 4-way battle for first place, folks. This is promising to be an exciting finish. It looks like lane 3, Joel Sinclair might be inching ahead. But right now it's too hard to tell. Oh. So touching first. Who will touch first on the breaststroke lap? Right now this is Joel Sinclair in lane 3 touching first to turn onto the freestyle, followed closely by lane 4 Tyler Robinson. Right now Joel has the lead. Will he be able to hold on, or will Tyler make it a close one? This is set up to be an exciting finish, folks. Tyler Robinson is putting it into a second gear, but right now Joel Sinclair is holding on. He's holding on. Lane 3, Joel Sinclair is holding on to take this event. He finishes first in a time of 2 minutes 24.1 seconds, followed by lane 5, followed by lane 3. That was Tyler Robinson of the Tornadoes in second place, in a time of 2 minutes 25.43 seconds, and 13-14. And if I'm not mistaken, folks, that is unofficially a new meet record set by Joel Sinclair of the Shark Swim Club in lane 3 in a time of 2 minutes 24.1 seconds. He breaks the previous record of 2 minutes 24.63 seconds. So again, a new meet record. Congratulations to Joel Sinclair. Now, folks, we are turning our attention to the southern end of the pool for event number 40. Nope, my mistake. For event number 38, the girls 8 and under 50 meters backstroke, which is sponsored by S Marketing Jamaica Limited. The record for this event was set in 2019 by Jessica Deniston in a time of 43.20 seconds. So off we have heat 1 of 5. In lane 3, we have Catalina Chang from Tornadoes. In lane 4, we have Patrina Barnes from the Blue Marlins. And in lane 5, we have Aria Condell from Tornadoes. And again from Tornadoes, in lane 6, we have Amara Robinson. again, I would like to say a big congratulations to the members of the Jamaican Pan Pacific team, of the team who. I'd like to say a big congratulations to the individuals selected to be a part of the Jamaican Pan Pacific team. Before I get to that, touching first there, my apologies, was Amara Robinson in lane 6 from the Tornado Swim Club in a time of 103.74. Followed in second place by, that is lane 3, Catalina Chang, also of the Tornado Swim Club. And in third place was lane number 5, Aria Condell, again from the Tornado Swim Club. A Tornadoes trifecta. And now we move on to heat number 2. But again, I'd like to say a big congratulations to the athletes who have been selected to represent Jamaica in swimming at the 2026 Pan Pacific Championships to be held in Irvine, California in the United States from August 12 to 15. We have Leah Chin, Sabrina Lynn, Christania Shirley, Jessica Calderbank, Carolyn Levy-Powell, and Liana Wainwright representing the female members of the team. And on the male side, we have Keto Campbell, Colin McKenzie, Nathaniel Thomas, Benjamin Davis, Lincoln Tomlinson, Zachary Jackson Blaine, Josh Kerlew, Nelson Denny, Charles McIntosh, Malcolm McKenzie, Brady Lewison, Zach Andre Johnson, Waldon McIntosh, and Danielle Adele John Doe. Congratulations to all those who have been selected, and we're looking forward to watching you compete. In the water now is heat number 2 of event 38, the girls 8 and under 250 meter backstroke. In lane 1 we have Sweden Alexander. Lane 1 is empty. In lane 2 we have Olivia Anikwe of Speedos and Nikwe. In lane 3 we have Lily Croskery of Tornadoes. In lane 4 we have Madeline Jengeli of the Blue Seal Swim Club. In lane 5 representing Vikings is Tori Beckford. We have Gabrielle Robinson from Wahoo in lane 6. Also from Wahoo is Cairo Cunningham in lane 7. And in lane 8 we have Isabella Powell from the Viking Swim Club. And touching first there is Tori Beckford from the Viking Swim Club. She is followed by we're waiting for the scoreboard to come up, but she was followed by lane 4. That's Madeleine Jengeli of Blue Seals, and then lane number 2, Olivia Anikwe of the Speedo Swim Club. Congratulations, ladies. As we get ready for heat 3 of 5. Of the heat 3 of 5 of the girls 50 meters backstroke in the 8 and under age group. In lane 1 we have Brielle Rowe from Speedos. Lane 2 Kyle Stevens, also from Speedos. Representing Vikings in lane 4 is Alima Ben Mohammed and Eliana Jones in lane 5, also from Vikings. In lane 6 is Isabella Bailey, swimming for Wahoo. In lane 7 we have Isabel Mazir from Tornadoes. Sienna McCoy represents the Blue Seal Swim Club in lane 7, and in lane 8 we have Ariana Walters from Speedos. Looks to be a close finish for this one. Who will it be? Right now it seems to be lane number 3. That is Alima Ben Mohammed. But it still looks to be a close one. But right now it seems that Alima will touch first. So first place, Alima Ben Mohammed in lane 3. She's followed by Isabella Bailey in lane 5. And in third place was Eliana Jones in lane 4. Congratulations, girls. And if I'm not mistaken, though we just saw best time from Alima. She came in with a time of 1 minute of 104.39, and she touched first in her heat with a time of 101.93. Congratulations to Alima.
And just a quick reminder, Nicholas, that the 2026 Tornadoes Swim Meet, sponsored by Scotiabank, Water, Lucasade Energy, Rainforest, General Accident, Bright Beginnings, Carimed Group, Vale Ops Security, Recycling Partners of Jamaica, CALS, Creative Kids Learning Academy, and GK1.
Thank you once again to all of our sponsors. Without you, a meet of this scale would not have been possible. We look forward to your continued support in the sport of swimming and all of aquatics. Now we have heat number 4. In lane 1, that is Alyssa Williams of Blue Seals. Lane 2 is Lily Henry from Swimmers. Lane 3 is Leah Hutchinson, also of Swimmers. We have Adriel Manbauman of Wahoo in lane 4. Rebecca Wizard represents Speedos in lane 5. In lane 6 is Mila Phillips, also from Speedos. Tornadoes has Alanique Stennett in lane 7, while Isabel Guthrie represents the Blue Seal Swim Club in lane 8. And touching first there was lane number 5. That was Rebecca Wizard of the Speedo Swim Club. She was followed by Alanique Stennett of Tornadoes over in lane 7. And in third place was lane number 3, Leah Hutchinson of Swimmers Aquatic Swim Club. And now we are getting ready for the 5th and final heat of this event. And the final heat is off for the girls 8 and under 50-meter backstroke. In lane 1, we have Jerusha Williams unattached. In lane 2, we have Sky Sharp representing Tornadoes. Representing Speedos in lane 3 is Karishma Hall. Also from Speedos in lane 4, we have Leah Williams. Again from Speedos in lane 5, we have Zuri Robinson. We have Elena Smith in lane 6 representing, you guessed it, Speedos. And in lane 7, we have Zuri Green from the Tornadoes. And in lane 8, we have Azuri Stanberry unattached. And taking this event looks to be lane number 5, Zuri Robertson from the Y Speedo Swim Club, touching in a time of 42.70 seconds, unofficially a new meet record. Congratulations to Zuri Robertson of the Y Speedo Swim Club. In second place was lane number 4, Leah Williams, and in third place was lane number 6, Elena Smith. So we have a Speedos trifecta in that event, folks. And once again, congratulations to lane number 5, Zuri Robertson, who establishes a new meet record in this girls 8 and under 50-meter backstroke. And now in the water, we now have event number 39. This is the boys, for the boys 8 and under, 50-meter backstroke. This event is sponsored by Matthew Duar, and we have 4 heats. In heat 1, in lane 2, we have Tyler Palmer from Swimmers Aquatic. In lane 3, we have Kyrie Montague from the Royal Swim Club. In lane 4, we have Caleb Wong from Swimmers Aquatic. Lane 5, Dimitri McKenzie from Tornadoes. Also from Tornadoes, oh no, lane 6 is empty. And from the Y Speedo Swim Club, we have Kishan August in lane number 7. This event again is sponsored by Matthew Duar, with and the meet record stands at 38.67 seconds, set back in 1997 by Travis Ford.
Lane 1. Lane 2, Tyler Power Swimmers. Lane 3, Harry Montague Royals. Lane 4, Caleb Long Swimmers. Lane 5, Dimitri Mackenzie Tornadoes. Lane 6, William Jackson Tornadoes. Lane 7, Kishan August of Steelers.
And touching first there was lane number 1. Lane number 3. That was Kyrie Montague of the Royal Swim Club. He was followed by lane 4, Caleb Wong of Swimmers. And in third place, we have Kishan August from Speedos.
This is event 39.
Now we have in the water heat number 2. In lane 1 is Amir Jade Lee from Wahoo. Lane 2, Aiden Allen also from Wahoo. In lane 3 we have Behanzin Paris from Sailfish. In lane 4 is Leandre Lowe from Swimmers Aquatic. In lane 5 we have Jazani Cyrus representing Speedos. In lane 6 representing Wahoo is Sean Thomas. Christian Thomas is in lane 7 representing Speedos. And in lane 8, also from Speedos, is August Smith. This is heat number 2 of 4 for the boys 8 and under 50 meter backstroke. And once again, a big thank you to Matthew Dewar, who is the sponsor for this event. And coming in first place, it seems to be lane number 5, Jazani Cyrus of the Speedo Swim Club. He's followed by lane number 2, that was Aiden Allen of Wahoo. And in third place, we have that was lane number 1 in second. That was lane number 1 touch second. That was Amir Jade Lee. And in third place, we have lane number 6. That was Sean Thomas of Wahoo. And now we get ready for heat number 3. As the young men prepare to take the pool, in lane 1 we have Cairo Flemings from Wahoo. Lane 2, Shade Bell from Swimmers. Lane 3 we have Ethan Grant from Tornadoes. In lane 4 is Zion Brooks from the Speedos. In lane 5 is Jonathan Liebert from Sharks. In lane 6 we have Alan Dennis from Speedos. Lane 7 is Mateo Nation from Tornadoes. And in lane 8, we have Zachary Cameron, also from Tornadoes. We have a full house for this heat, folks. I wonder who'll take first place.
In lane 1, Kyra Fleming from Wahoo. Lane 2, Shea Bell of Swimmers. Lane 3, Ethan Grant of Tornadoes. Lane 4, Zion Brooks of Speedos. Lane 5, Jonathan Liebert Sharks. Lane 6, Alan Dennis Speedos. Lane 7, Mateo Nation Tornadoes. Lane 8, Zachary Cameron of Tornadoes.
First place, we have lane number 5. That is Jonathan Liebert of the Sharks Swim Club, touching first. He is followed by lane number 4, Zion Brooks of Y Speedos, and touching third, that was lane number 7. Lane number 7, Mateo Nation from the Tornado Swim Club. Congratulations, boys. And getting ready now is the final heat of the boys 8 and under 50-meter backstroke. In lane 1, we have Yuri Montague. Oh, sorry, folks. We had a change in results. Second place was actually lane 4, Zion Brooks, followed by lane 1, Cairo Flemings. My apologies. And now in heat 4, lane 1, we have Yuri Montague from Royals. Lane 2, Saul Sharp from Tornadoes. Lane 3, Caleb Matthews from Speedos. In lane 4, we have Matthew Duar from Tornadoes. We have the sponsor of this event, Matthew Duar in Tornadoes in lane 4. In lane 5, we have Eugene Kim. That is, he represents the Sharks. In lane number 6, representing Speedos, is Kyer Hall. Aaron Dennis represents Speedos in lane number 7. And again from Speedos in lane number 8 is Jaden Wong. This could be a good race, folks. But so far with the lead in lane 5, that is Eugene Kim from the Shark Swim Club. He has taken the lead and is finishing strong. And this is Eugene Kim finishing up the boys 8 and under 50-meter backstroke in a time of 45.12. He is followed by lane number 4, Eugene Kim, in 46.12, and third place was lane number 3. Lane number 3, Caleb Stevens of the Y Speedo Swim Club in 47.27 seconds. Congratulations to those young men. We're looking forward to you in the future. And now we move on to event 40, the girls 9 to 10 50-meter backstroke. This event is sponsored by the Chuck family. A huge thank you to the Chuck family and their continued contributions to aquatics in Jamaica. In lane number 4, we have Ria Rao from Macas. In lane number 5, we have Jade Rowe from the Wahoo Swim Club. In lane 6, from Blue Marlins, we have Kalea Gold. And in lane number 7, we have Lauren McFarlane Nikin from the Tornado Swim Club.
Rio Rao of Naples in lane 5. Jade Rowe of Wahoo in lane 6. Kalea Gold of Blue Marlins, and in lane 7, Roy McFarlane Nikin of Tornadoes.
All right. We have a close finish here in heat 1 of the girls 9, 10, 50-meter backstroke. Who takes it? That was lane number 6. That was Kalea Gold taking that heat. She's followed by lane number 4, Ria Rao from Macas. And in third place was lane number 7, Lauren McFarlane Nikin from the Tornado Swim Club. Now we have heat number 2. Lane 1, Alicia Prendergast of Sailfish. Lane 2 is Emma Rowe from Vikings. In lane number 3, we have Alina Thomas from Tornadoes. In lane 4, we have Isabel Jengeli from Blue Seals. Over in lane 6, we have Kennedy Brissett from Tornadoes. And in lane number 8 is Sage Campbell from Swimmers Aquatic.
Alicia Prendergast, Sailfish. In lane 2, Emma Rowe Vikings. In lane 3, Alina Thomas, Tornadoes. In lane 4, Isabella Jengeli of Blue Seals. In lane 6, Kennedy Brissett of Tornadoes. And in lane 8, Sage Campbell of Swimmers.
Oh, my apologies. And in lane number 8, and so touching first in the lead there seems to be lane number 4. That is Isabel Jengeli from the Blue Seal Swim Club. She is followed by lane number 6, Kennedy Brissett from Tornadoes. And who will touch third? In third place, it appears to be lane number 3. No, lane number 2. That was lane number 2 touching in third place, Alina Thomas from the Tornadoes Swim Club. Next, we have heat number 3. In lane 1 is Nia Lawson from Tornadoes. Lane 2, Malia Burke from Vikings. In lane 3, we have Ariana Payne representing Speedos. We have a pair of sailfish in lanes 4 and 5. We have Amani Swaby in 4 and Zendaya Fletcher in 5. Elena Grant represents the Tornadoes in lane 6. Lane 7 is Kayla Mason from Sailfish. And in lane number 8 is Mayuri Telfair from the Y Speedos Swim Club. And they are off.
Lane 2, Malia Burke of Vikings. In lane 3, Ariana Payne of Speedos. In lane 5, Zendaya Fletcher of Sailfish. In lane 6, Elania Brown of Tornadoes. In lane 7, Kayla Mason, Sailfish. In lane 8, Mayuri Telfair of Speedos.
The lead here now is lane number 5. This is Zendaya Fletcher. Zendaya Fletcher of the Sailfish Swim Club touching first to take home this heat in a time of 51.51 seconds. In second place was lane number 3. In second place was lane number 3, Ariana Payne, followed by lane number 6, Elena Grant. Congratulations, ladies.
Disqualification report event 38, E4, lane 4. Event 38, E4, lane 4.
Now in the water. Set to start is heat number 4. Heat 4 of 5. In lane 1, we have Suri Thomas of Wahoo. Lane 2 is Riley Williams from Tornadoes. Lane 3 is Nevaya Leilani White from Speedos. Nevaya Leilani White from Speedos. I hope I pronounced her name right. In lane 4, we have Carissa Chu from Sailfish. Lane 5 is Haley Watson from Wahoo. We have Tessania Henry of Speedos in lane 6. Michaela Wilkinson represents Wahoo in lane 7. And in lane number 8, we have from Swimmers Aquatic, we have Brielle Gibbs. This looks like an exciting one, folks. Who will take home first place for heat number 4? Right now, it looks to me between lane number 5 and lane number 7. Who will touch first? Right now, it seems like touching first is lane number 5. That was Haley Watson from Wahoo Swim Club. She was followed by lane number 6, Tessania Henry, and in third place was lane number 1, Suri Thomas. Congratulations to all of our participants. And now we turn our attention back to the southern end of the pool for heat number 5, the final heat of the girls' 9 to 10 50-meter backstroke. In lane 1, we have Jovian Prendergast from Sailfish. In lane 2 is Mackenzie Chambers from Speedos. In lane 3, we have Zara Howe Baxter from Wahoo. We have Janissa Trowers of Speedos in lane 4. In lane 5 is Leah Sinclair, also from Speedos. And we have a Sailfish trifecta in lane 6, 7, and 8. Izara Longmore in lane 6, Haley Wainwright in lane 7, and Kendi Paris in lane 8. And they are off. We have close to pretty much a straight line across the pool right now as we wait for the leaders to take their place. And pulling ahead right now are lanes 4 and 5. That is Janissa Trowers and Leah Sinclair. Who is it going to be? We have a close race on us right now, folks. This one might come down to the touch. We have lane 4. Janissa Trowers pulling ahead slightly. Janissa Trowers is going to take this one, folks, in a time of 39.16 seconds. She's followed closely by lane number 5. That was Leah Sinclair taking second place in 40.37. And in third place was lane 3, Zara Howe Baxter of Wahoo Swim Club. Congratulations to our top 3 placers as well as all of our other participants. Again, this event, the girls' 9 to 10 50-meter backstroke, was sponsored by the Chuck family. I believe we have a bit of a delay to the start of the next event. And we are now getting ready for the next event. That is event 41, the boys 9 to 10 50-meter backstroke. This event has 3 heats and is sponsored by the Coe family. The meet record was set in 2018 by Josh Johnson in a time of 37.40 seconds.
No, you just listen where.
We are awaiting the start of the next event. That is event 41, the boys 9 to 10 50 meters backstroke.
Yes. Are we ready?
Seems we are getting ready for the start of the next event.
All right, we can go ahead.
And now event number 41 is underway. We have the boys 9 to 10 50 meters backstroke. And this is heat 1 of 3. In lane 2 we have Liam Malcolm from Blue Marlins. In lane number 3 we have Cruz Chang from Tornadoes. In lane 4 from Tornadoes we have Jaden Pilgrim. Again from Tornadoes in lane 5 we have Zachary Miller. And in lane 6 we have Christian Creighton representing the Y Speedo Swim Club.
Event 40, heat 5, lane 3. Event 40, heat 5, lane 3.
And as lane number 2, Liam Malcolm pulls ahead to take this heat, we stay tuned for his time. He touches first in a time of 46.51 seconds. He is followed by lane number 4, that's Jaden Pilgrim, touching in second place. And in lane number 3, touching in third is Chang Cruz from the Tornado Swim Club. And in the water now, we have heat number 2, heat 2 of 3. In lane 1 in lane 1 we have Zaim Golaub from Swimmers. Lane 2, Delford Morgan from Tornadoes. In lane 3 we have Zamar McGowan from Tornadoes. Lane 4 is Taj White from Tornadoes. In lane 5, representing Speedos, is Ashton Dennis. Zion Luke McCullough represents Macca's in lane number 6. And in lane number 8 we have Aaron Gray also from Macca's. And we seem to have a close race between lanes 4 and 5. Taj White and Ashton Dennis. We see who's going to take this one. We see Taj White pulling ahead slightly. So it seems like lane number 4 is going to take this one. That was Taj White of the Tornado Swim Club. He's followed by Ashton Dennis of the Y Speedo Swim Club for second place. And in third place, we have Zion Luke McCullough from Macca's Swim Club. And then coming up now is the final heat, the third heat 3 of 3 for the boys 9-10 50 meters backstroke. In lane 1 we have Adam Scarlett from Swimmers Aquatic. In lane 2 is Maverick Holder from the Sailfish. In lane 3, representing Speedos, is Ace Walker. Again from Speedos in lane 4 is Dominic Whitlock. Liam Williams represents Speedos in lane 5, while Khalil Walters represents Speedos in lane 6. We have Nathan Charles Liebert from the Shark Swim Club in lane 7. And from Speedos again in lane 8 is Zane Moulton. And now the boys are off. We stay tuned to see who will take home this event, who will take home the big points. So far, it looks to be a battle between lanes 4 and 5, but it looks like lane number 5, Liam Williams, is pulling ahead. Liam Williams has pulled ahead in lane 5, and he looks like he will touch first. But lane number 4, Dominic Whitlock is pulling back. It's going to be a close one. And lane number 5, that was Liam Williams from the Y Speedos, taking this home in a time of 37.86. He's followed closely by lane number 4, Dominic Whitlock, in a time of 38.11. And in third place was lane number 6, Khalil Walters from the Speedo Swim Club, in a time of 42.97 seconds. Congrats to those young men. And it looks to me as, congratulations to those young men. It looks to me as if, I was about to say that maybe a personal best time was there, but it doesn't seem so. But no matter. Congratulations. Next up, we have event number 42, the girls 11-12 50 meter backstroke. Yep. For which we have 4 heats. This is heat number 1 in the water. In lane number 2, we have Kaz Thomas from the Tornadoes. In lane 3 is Michaela Hilton from Y Speedos. Representing Tornadoes again, in lane 4, we have Tahilia McGowan. The Viking Swim Club has their own Michaela Fagan Daly in lane 5. And we have Kaylee Turner from Tornadoes in lane 6. And in lane 7, from Tornadoes again, we have Madison Moore. This event is sponsored by the Cook family, and the meet record was set last year in 2025 by Mia Reed in a time of 32.78 seconds.
And touching in first, that's Madison Moore of Tornadoes.
And touching first there was lane number 7. No, touching there. I believe the board is saying lane number 7. That was lane number 7, Kaylee Madison Moore from the Tornado Swim Club. Over there may have been a mistake, as sometimes if you don't touch if the swimmers don't press the touchpad hard enough, the time takes a bit longer to register. But it seems lane number 7, that was Madison Moore, followed by lane number 3, Michaela Hilton, and in third place was lane number 4, Tahelia McGowan. No, other page. And now heat 2 of 4 takes to the water. In lane 1, we have Nahala Buchanan from Vikings. Lane 2 is Jamie Rose Goss.
Who are doing the warm-up or the rundown, you are to listen to the lifeguard at the diving well. If he is
Now in lane number 1, we have Nahala Buchanan from Vikings. Jamie Rose Goss represents Speedos in lane 2. Courtney Bell Navis is in lane 3 from Vikings. Adira Miller represents Vikings in lane 4. In lane 5, representing Blue Seals is Gabrielle Guthrie. Azuri Diedrich is in lane 6 representing Vikings. In lane 7, from the Wahoo Swim Club, we have Nahima Hartley. And in lane 8, from the Speedo Swim Club, we have Aaliyah Payne. And touching first in lane 5, that is Gabrielle Guthrie from the Blue Seal Swim Club. She is followed by, that looks to be lane number 3. Lane number 3, Courtney Bell Navis from Vikings. And in third place was lane number 6, Azuri Diedrich, also from Vikings. Now taking the blocks is heat number 3, heat 3 of 4. We seem to have a full house for this race, folks. And in lane 1, we have Imani Shand of the Vikings. In lane 2, Jordan Robinson of Speedos. Lauren Easton represents Speedos in lane 3, and Speedos again in lane 4 with Aria Carney. And in lane 5, we have Gio Marie Blake from Tornado Swim Club. Miaya Stewart of Speedos in lane 6. And then in lane 7, we have Jordan Fong from Speedos again. And representing Tornadoes in lane 8 is Olivia Hutchinson. And they are off.
This is heat 3 of the girls 11-12 50-meter backstroke. In lane 1, Imani Shan of Vikings. In lane 2, Jordan Robinson of Speedos. In lane 3, we have Lauren Easton of Speedos. Lane 4, Ariel Carney, Speedos. In lane 5,
We have a straight line across the pool so far, folks. We're waiting to see who's going to pull ahead and take this one. So it's hard to tell right now, but it looks to be lane 5 that's pulling ahead. We have a battle between lanes 5 and lane 6. Who's going to take this one? Will it be lane 5, Gio Marie Blake from Tornadoes, or will it be lane 6, Miaya Stewart of Speedos? And taking that home was lane 6. That was Miaya Stewart of the Tornadoes of the Speedos Swim Club. She is followed by Aria Carney, also of Speedos in lane 4. And taking third place was lane number 2. Lane number 2, Jordan Robinson of the Speedos Swim Club. No, my apologies. The board made a correction. So first place was lane 6, Miaya Stewart of Speedos. In second place was lane 5, Gio Marie Blake of Tornadoes. And in third place was lane 4, Aria Carney of Speedos. And now in the water is heat 4 of 4, the final heat of the girls 11-12 50-meter backstroke. In lane 1, we have Ava Higgins, Tornadoes. Adriana Willie from Tornadoes is in lane 2. Chloe Renee Bryan of Tornadoes in lane 3. We have Danielia Powell from Speedos in lane 4. Again from Speedos in lane 5 is Jordana Thomas. We have Victoria Denny from Tornadoes in lane 6. Leah Baker from Summers in lane 7. Nia Donaldson from Speedos in lane 8. Taking this event is lane number 4, Daniela Powell from Speedos, taking it home in a time of 33.03 seconds. Second place was lane number 5, that was Jordana Thomas, also of Speedos. And in third place was lane number 3, Chloe Renee Bryan of the Tornado Swim Club. Congratulations, girls. And now jumping into the pool is event number 43, the boys 11-12 50 meters backstroke. The meet record for this event was set in 2023 by Lev Fahy in a time of 32.43 seconds. And now heat one is off. In lane 1, we have Ethan Townsend of Swimmers Aquatic. Lane 2, Jacob Wong from Swimmers Aquatic. In lane 3, we have Kamar Davidson from the Tornadoes. In lane 4 is Michael Gray from Macca's. In lane 5, we have Ajani Brown from the Tornadoes. In lane 6, we have Matthias McLeod from Speedos. Lane 7 is Adam Fullerton from Tornadoes. And in lane 8, we have Alex Wright from the Tornadoes. There's no... Lane 2 and lane 8 are empty. So taking home this race looks to be lane number... It's a battle between lanes 4 and 5. But right now it looks to be lane number 5. That is Ajani Brown from Tornadoes taking home that first heat. He is followed by lane number 4, Mikhail Gray from the Macca's Swim Club. And in third place was lane number 3, Kamar Davidson from the Tornadoes Swim Club. And now taking to the water is heat number 2 of 4. In lane 1, we have Dre McKenzie of Speedos. Lane 2, Aiden Thomas of Tornadoes. In lane 3, we have Jackson Mitchell of Swimmers. In lane 4, from Swimmers again, we have Sula Morgan. In lane 5, we have Sonyata Abai Paris from the Sailfish Swim Club. In lane 6, we have Joshua Chambers from Tornadoes. In lane 7 is Ajani Campbell from Speedos. And in lane 8, from Speedos again, we have Kashif Williams. Now pulling ahead with 25 meters to go is lane number 4, Sula Morgan. Sula Morgan has pulled cleanly ahead of the rest of the pack, and will take this race. We'll take this race what appears to be quite easily. He almost makes it look effortless. Congratulations to Sula Morgan, who touches first in a best time of 38.17 seconds. Smashes his previous best of 44.51. Congratulations, Sula. In second place, we have lane number 5, Sonyata Abai Paris. And in third place, we have lane number 7, Ajani Campbell from Speedos. So that was Sula Morgan from Swimmers Aquatic, followed by Sonyata Abai Paris from Sailfish, followed by Ajani Campbell from the Speedos. And now we are moving on to heat number 3.
Disqualification report, event 42, heat 4, lane 4. That's event 42, heat 4, lane 4.
And folks, as we can hear in the background, we are hearing quite a few disqualification reports. And as a former swimmer, I'd like to point out that the backstroke events can be a little tricky. There are a lot of technicalities to this discipline that if you don't get everything right, you might unfortunately be setting yourself up for a disqualification. But in the water now is heat number 3. Heat number 3 in lane 1, we have Zachary Blake from Swimmers Aquatic. Lane number 2 is Alex Rainford from Y Speedos. Lane 3, this is a Speedos dominated heat, folks. In lane 3, we have Damani Jones from Speedos. Lane 4, Dylan Whitlock from Speedos. Lane 5, Dominic Linton from Speedos. In lane 6, we have Aiden Dennis from Speedos. In lane 7, we have Joshua Reynolds from Speedos. And in lane 8, we have Scott Wilby from Macca's. And coming in first is lane number 6. That is Aiden Dennis of the Y Speedos Swim Club. He touches first in a time of 38.80. He's followed by in lane number 2, Alex Rainford of the Y Speedos Swim Club. And again, and third place was lane 5, Dominic Linton from, you guessed it, the Y Speedos Swim Club. And now we move on to the final heat number 4 of 4 of this boys 11-12 50 meter backstroke. And in this race, we have in lane 1 we have Connor Chen from Tornadoes. In lane 2 we have Stephen Ho Fong from Swimmers Aquatic. Lane 3 Xavier Alexander Wright from Tornadoes. Lane 4 William Wan from Sharks. Lane 5 Caleb Williams from Tornadoes. In lane 6 we have Sergio Dalrymple from the Blue Marlins. In lane 7 Jahai Koch from Speedos. And in lane 8 we have Noah Spence from Tornadoes. And in this race we have William Wan, who was a member of this year's Carifta team that went to Martinique and came second. And William Wan finishes in first place in lane 4 in a time of 34.76 seconds. He is followed by lane number 2, that was Stephen Hufong from Swimmers Aquatic, and touching in third was lane number 3, Xavier Alexander Wright from the Tornado Swim Club. Congratulations, boys. We begin event number 44. The girls 13 and over 50-meter backstroke. The meet record for this event, for the 13-14 meet record for this event is 31.67, set in 2022 by Leah Chin, while the 15-17 meet record is 30.69, set again in 2022 by Liana Wainwright. In Heat 1 we have 7 heats for this event. In Heat 1, in Lane 3, we have Najila Bisnot of Vikings. We have Imani Moncrief of Vikings again in Lane 4. And in Lane number 5, we have Sim Kyle. And in lane 5, representing Summers, we have Sim Vandenberg. I apologize. I apologize that her name was cut off by the program. But in lane 5, we have Miss Vandenberg from the Summers Aquatic. And touching first there in lane number 3 was Najila Bisnot from Vikings Swim Club, followed by lane number 4, that was Imani Moncrief, and touching in third was Sim Vandenberg in lane number 5. In the water now is heat number 2 of 7. In lane 2 we have Camellia Robinson of Wahoo. We have Kyler Easy of Wahoo Swim Club in lane 3. In lane 4 we have Leah Blair from Speedos. In lane 5, we have Alexis Miller of Tornadoes. In lane 6 is Annalie Gibson from Wahoo. And in lane 7, we have Madison Wong from Macca's. And they are off.
This is heat 2 of the girls are being over 50-meter backstroke. In lane 2, Amelia Robinson, Wahoo. Lane 3, Kyler Easy, Wahoo. Lane 4, Leah Blair, Speedos. Lane 5, Alexis Miller, Tornadoes. Lane 6, Emily Gibson of Wahoo. And lane 7,
we have a close race coming in for this one, folks. It seems to be a close one between lanes 4, 5, and 7. Who will take this one home? Will it be Leah Blair? Will it be Alexis Miller? Or will it be Madison Wong? Right now, it's going to come down to the touch. So touching first was lane number 7, Madison Wong. She is followed by lane number 5. Alexis Miller takes second place, and third place was lane number 6. That was Annalie Gibson, who just managed to edge out Leah Blair for that third place position. All right. In the water now is heat number 3 of 7. In lane number 1, we have Zariana Hyatt of Wahoo. Trisha Pujari of Tornadoes is in lane 2. We have Madison Grant, also from Tornadoes, swimming in lane 3. In lane 4, from Tornadoes again, we have Kaylee Forbes. In lane 5, unattached Macas is Alain Belafonte. We have Zuri Chaveria in lane 6 representing Tornadoes. In lane 5 is in lane 7 we have Zoe Ann Caradis from Tornadoes. And in lane 6 and in lane 8 we have Carl Morrison Vincent from Speedos. Coming in first place, that appears to be a fight between lanes 1 and 3, but touching first is lane number 3, Madison Grant of the Tornadoes. She's followed by lane number 1, Zariana Hyatt of Wahoo, and in third place was Madison Grant. No, in third place was Trisha Pujari of the Tornadoes Swim Club. In the water now, we have heat number 4 of 7. In lane number 2, we have Alexandra Kelly from Tornadoes. In lane 3, we have Jian Dean of Speedos. In lane number 4 is Rima Robinson from Tornadoes. Oh, absent in lane 4. In lane number 5 is Tiana Jade Tucker from Swimmers Aquatic. In lane number 6, we have Jordan Williams from Speedos. In lane number 7, absent again. In lane number 8, we have Gabriella Buchanan from Vikings. This is heat number 4 of 7. And pulling ahead in first place appears to be lane number 6. That is Jordan Williams of the Y Speedo Swim Club. She will touch first to take home this heat. She's followed by lane number 2. That was Alexandra Kelly. Oh, the board doesn't appear to be right because it should have been a close finish between lanes 2 and 3. That was Alexandra Kelly of the Tornado Swim Club and Jean Dean of the Speedo Swim Club, who would have taken home second and third place. You can see the correction on the board now, folks. In second place, so in first place we have lane 6, Jordan Williams. We have Jean Dean taking second place in lane number 3, and in lane number 2 for third place was Alexandra Kelly. Moving on to heat number 5 of 7. In lane number 1, we have Lyle Johnson, Tornadoes. Lane number 2 is Sahara Cunningham from Tornadoes. Representing Blue Marlins in lane 3 is Mia White. Lane 4 from Macas is Leah Dillon. Juliana Blake swims for the Tornadoes Swim Club in lane number 5. Dina Dudnikova represents Speedos in lane 6. In lane 7, we have Rhea Sky Chinsang from Macas. And rounding it out in lane 8 is Rebecca Green from the Tornadoes. This looks to be an exciting heat, folks. We have a straight line. We have a straight line across the pool in lanes 3, 4, 5, and 8. Who will touch first? And touching first looks to be lane number 5. That was Juliana Blake from Tornadoes. She is followed by lane number 4, Leah Dillon from Macas. Third place was lane number 8, Rebecca Green from the Tornadoes, and right behind her, I feel bad cutting it off. In fourth place was lane number 3, Mia White. That was quite an exciting finish. Congratulations, ladies. And now in the water we have heat number 6, the penultimate heat of this event. We have Nyara McLeod from Speedos in lane 1. In lane 2, we have Kayla Brown from Macas. Lane 3 is Emmanuel Spence from Tornadoes. In lane 4, we have Sarah Burke from the Speedos. In lane 5, we have Addison Thomas from the Sharks. In lane 6 is Isabella Wong from Tornadoes. In lane 7, we have Konami Foster. From Swimmers Aquatic. And in lane number 8, representing Sailfish, is Rogel Dixon. And I'd like to point out that this race was taken home by lane number 3. That was Emmanuel Spence of the Tornadoes Swim Club, followed by lane number 6, Isabella Wong from Tornadoes, and in third place was lane number 5, Addison Thomas from the Shark Swim Club. And I'd like to point out that Addison Thomas was also a member of this year's Carifta swim team that took second place in Martinique. Congratulations. Congratulations to you ladies. And now we are here for the final heat, heat 7 of 7 for the girls 13 and over, 50 meters backstroke. In lane 1, we have Alana Jones from Swimmers. We have Anna Scarlett from Blue Seals in lane 2. We have Skylar Richards unattached in lane 4. Alana Jones from Swimmers in lane 1. In lane 3, we have Anna Scarlett from Blue Seals. In lane 4, we have Skylar Richards unattached. Kai Lawson from the Tornadoes is in lane 5. In lane 6, representing Vikings, is Mia Reed. Lane 7 is Renee Chung from Speedos. And in lane number 8 is Annalisa Cook from Swimmers Aquatic. But taking this event now is lane number 4, that is Skylar Richards unattached, taking that event home in a time of 30.15 seconds. And folks, that is unofficially a new meet record as she breaks the previous mark of 30.69. Congratulations, Skylar. Congratulations, Skylar, on your new unofficial meet record. That was Skylar Richards touching first in 30.15, followed by lane number 5, Kai Lawson, 32.18. And in third place was lane number 3, Anna Scarlett from Blue Seals, in a time of 32.32. And now we begin we get ready to begin our final individual event of this morning session. The boys 13 and over, 50 meter backstroke. We have 5 heats for this event. The 13-14 meet record is 30.46 seconds, set in 2023 by Walden McIntosh, and the 15-17 meet record was 27.73, set in 2023 again by Nelson Denny. I'd like to big up Nelson personally because Nelson swam for my alma mater, Howard University. I'm not sure if he's still there now, but big up Nelson. So now in the water, getting ready to go off is heat number 1. Oh, we actually seem to have a combination of heats. So we'll stay tuned for the update. But I don't know the names yet. But in lane number 2 we have. Oh, okay. I'm not sure how this was reseeded, but in lane 2 from heat 2 is Carson Edwards from Speedos. In lane 3 we have Vijar Atkinson from Speedos. In lane 4 would be Dequan White from Tornadoes. We have Andrew Kamak from Sailfish in lane 5. Out in the lead now is Naya Sterling from Speedos in lane 6. And in lane 7, we have Tristan Fletcher from Tornadoes. And in lane 8 is Jacob Heron from Swimmers Aquatic. But taking that heat home was lane number 6. That was Naya Sterling from Speedos. He was followed by lane number 3, Vijar Atkinson again from Speedos. And third place was lane number 4, Dequan Wright of the Tornadoes Swim Club. Now in the water we have heat number 3 of 5. In lane number 1. Sorry, is anyone in lane number? In lane number 1 we have Shiloh Harris from Swimmers Aquatic. In lane number 3 we have Zachary Ormsby from Tornadoes. In lane number 4 representing Swimmers Aquatic is Christian Hall. Logan Williams represents Speedos in lane number 5. In lane number 6 we have Zachary Montgomery from the Tornadoes. In lane 7 we have Amare Thomas from Tornadoes. And in lane number 8 we have Logan Husang from the Speedos Swim Club. So far out in the lead it looks to be a tight finish between lane number 6, but it looks to be lane number 6. That was lane number 6, Zachary Montgomery from the Tornadoes Swim Club. He was followed closely by lane number 3, Zachary Ormsby, also from Tornadoes. And finishing third was lane 5, Logan Williams of the Y Speedos. Again, I'd like to give a big thank you to our sponsors for this year's meet. I'd like to give a big thank you for the sponsors of this weekend's meet, from Scotiabank, Water, Lucozade Energy, Rainforest, General Accident Insurance, Bright Beginnings Foundation, the Carimed Group, Veil Up Security, Recycling Partners of Jamaica, Cal's Products, Creative Kids Learning Academy, and GK1. Thank you so much. Listen, as we've said before, a meet like this would not be able to happen without your generous contributions. Now in the water, we have heat number 4. Heat number 4 of 5. Lane number 1, Hayden Henry, Tornadoes. Lane number 2, Jaden Ismail from Tornadoes. Lane number 3 is Joshua Maxwell from Speedos. Lane number 4, we have Ilan Goren from Blue Seals. We have John Mark Kennedy from Speedos in lane number 5. Lane number 6 is Asafa Grayson. We have from Tornadoes. In lane number 7 is David Allen of Swimmers, and in lane number 8, Ethan Chin from Speedos. And touching first there was lane number 5, John Mark Kennedy from Y Speedos. He was followed by lane number 3, Joshua Maxwell from Speedos, and in third place was lane number 2, Jaden Ismail from Tornadoes. Now we have the final heat of the final individual event for this morning's session. In lane number 1 is Jason Grant of the Tornadoes. This is heat number 5. In lane number 1, Jason Grant of the Tornadoes. Lane number 2, Roshan Rao of Macas. Lane number 3, Ruel Gale of Vikings. Lane number 4, Brandon Wong of Speedos. Lane number 5, Tyler Robinson, Tornadoes. Lane number 7, Arush Roshlani, Tornadoes. Lane number 8, Dominic Wilby of Macas. And right now we see lane number 5 pulling slightly ahead. That is Tyler Robinson of Tornadoes. Tyler Robinson looks to be taking this one home, folks. He takes it home in a time of 30.22 seconds. That looks to be a personal best time for Tyler. And congratulations, Tyler, on what seems to be a new best time. In lane number 4, Brandon Wong takes second place in 31.05. And in third place was lane number 3, Ruel Gale, in a time of 32.16. We just got another disqualification report from event 44, heat 5, lane 2. Event 44, heat 5, lane 2. And that concludes the individual events for this morning's session. And now we move back down to the southern end of the pool for the girls 8 and under 200 meter freestyle relay. These are the final 4 events for this morning's session, as the 11 and overs will be competing in their relays this afternoon. It's relay time, folks. Alright, it's relay time, and in lane 1 we have the Viking Swim Club A team. In lane 2 we have the Wahoo Swim Club A team. In lane 3 is the Y Speedos B team. In lane 4 we have the Tornadoes A team. In lane 5 is the Y Speedos A team. In lane 6 we have the Blue Seals A team. In lane 7 we have the Swimmers Aquatic A team, and in lane 8 we have the Tornadoes B team. Again, this is event number 46, the girls 8 and under 200 meter freestyle relay. This event is sponsored by Motul, and the record was set back in 1997 in a time of 2 minutes 42.77 seconds. Let's see if that record will go down today.
This is event 46. The girls 800, 200 meter
And handing off for the first leg, we have Speedo's A team diving in first. They are followed by the Tornadoes A team in lane 4. So we have Speedo's A team off first on the second leg, followed by the Tornadoes A team in lane 4. The Speedo's team seems to have a comfortable lead right now. Let us see if any of the other teams can do anything about that. But right now, Y Speedos is cruising ahead. They are comfortably ahead of the rest of the pack. If the names on the program are correct, then this should be Kashima Hall coming down on the second leg, getting ready to hand over to Elena Smith, assuming the names on the program in front of me are in the correct order. So now Elena Smith, Y Speedos, is off on the third leg, comfortably ahead of the rest of the field. Finishing up the second leg now is the Tornadoes A team. This should be Zuri Green handing off to Alanique Stennett. Again, the names might be incorrect. I'm just going based off of what's on the program in front of me. And Y Speedos is finishing up their third lap. As we see them still comfortably ahead of the rest of the pack. They are getting ready for the anchor leg. This is Elena Smith handing over to Leah Williams. Now Y Speedos is they are gone. They are out of sight. They are close to 30 meters ahead of the rest of the pack. Now the only question left is, will they break the record? The record is 2 minutes 42.77 seconds. As the time on the clock right now is the clock has frozen. But right now, Speedo's A team touches in first place in 2 minutes 30.68 seconds. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a new meet record. They smashed the previous mark by over 12 seconds. Congratulations, ladies. In second place, finishing up now, is the Tornadoes Swim Club on their way down. The Tornadoes Swim Club A team. And finishing up in second place is lane 4, the Tornadoes Swim Club A team. And finishing in third place there was the Y Speedos B team. Mia Phillips, Rebecca Wizard, Olivia Anikwe, and Ariana Walters. So congratulations to all the ladies all the young ladies who took part in this race today. These are the best and brightest of Jamaica's future, and we'll continue to look out for them over the next few years as they get ready for the higher levels of age group swimming. And now we are getting ready for the next event. As we finish up now, we are getting ready for the next event number 47. Event number 47, the boys 8 and under 200 meter freestyle relay. This is sponsored by Motul, and the record for this event was 2 minutes 33.69, set in 2007 by the Y Speedo Swim Club, a team of Ruben Hussey, Cameron Anderson, Barack Goren, and Brandon Reed. For those of you who might not know, Ruben Hussey is known on social media as you might know him on Instagram and TikTok as Ganja Claus. Yes, he used to be a former national swimmer. Oh, that might have been up. Hope that wasn't a false start. But in the water now, in lane number 2, we have Swimmers Aquatic A. In lane number 3 is Y Speedo's B team. In lane number 4, we have the Tornadoes A team. In lane number 5 is the Y Speedos A team. In lane number 6 is the Wahoo Swim Club's A team. And that's it. So we have a close race on this lead-off leg between lanes 4 and 5. Tornadoes and Speedos A teams. Who's gonna hand off first? It looks to be Tornadoes who hands it off first, closely followed by Speedos. In third place going off now is the Speedos B team, jumping off in third place. And we have in lane number 5, we can see the Speedos A team starting to pull ahead. They have pulled ahead comfortably on the second leg, and as they get ready to hand off to the third leg. This is Aaron Dennis handing off to Jaden Wong. Jaden Wong of the Y Speedo Swim Club now takes to the water for the third leg. Now finishing up their second leg for the Tornadoes A team is Sol Sharp as he hands over to Mateo Nation. And the Y Speedos B team, that was Y Speedos B team was Zion Brooks, now handing over to Christian Thomas. Lane 5, the Y Speedos A team is pulling further and further ahead. It seems to be a repeat of the previous race, folks. The Y Speedos A team is continuing to display their dominance over the 8 and under relays. And this is Jaden Wong handing over to Kair Hall. Kair Hall, who is just 6 years old. Just 6 years old and is already anchoring his team. Kair is off, and he will have no pressure and no competition to finish up this race as the Speedos put on another dominant display. Diving off now in second place is the Tornadoes A team. That is Zachary Cameron taking over from Mateo Nation. But it is all Y Speedos. This is Kair Hall finishing up for the Y Speedo Swim Club. And he finishes up now to take home this event at a time of 2 minutes 48.54 seconds. Congratulations, boys. And now finishing up in second place is the Tornadoes A team. And they finish in a time of we wait for it to come up on the scoreboard. Well, my apologies, folks. The scoreboard has not produced the time as yet, but in first place was lane number 5, the Y Speedos A team, in a time of 2 minutes 48.54 seconds. And now finishing up in third place is the Y Speedos B team in lane number 3. And we also have the Wahoo Swim Club in lane number 6 finishing up as well. Yep. And we just heard it a while ago, but unfortunately the Swimmers Aquatic A team in lane 2 was disqualified due to what I believe was a false start. While unfortunate, it always provides a learning opportunity for them. So keep your head up, boys, and just keep your head up and put it to the and go back to the drawing board, and you'll be much better next time. And finishing up now is the Swimmers Aquatic A team. And now we are moving on to event number 48, the girls 9 to 10 200 meter freestyle relay. This event is sponsored by Pixie Magic, and the meet record was set in 2023 in a time of 2 minutes and 13 seconds. In lane number 2, we have the Sailfish A team. In lane number 3, we have the Wahoo A team. In lane number 4, we have the Tornadoes A team. In lane number 5, the Speedos A team. In lane number 6 is empty. In lane number 7, we have the Tornadoes B team. They are off. On this lead-off leg, the early leaders look to be lane 2, the Tornadoes B. Look to be lane 2, the Sailfish A team, and lane number 5, the Speedos A team. Who will touch first on this first leg? It looks to be lane number 5 coming in first off of the lead-off leg, handing over. followed by the Sailfish in lane number 2. In the water now is Mackenzie Chambers from Speedos and Haley Wainwright from Sailfish. This is it. This is setting up to be this might be setting up to be a closer race than the previous two. But so far, the Y Speedos A team is still ahead with Mackenzie Chambers handing off to Nevia Leilani White in lane number 5. And now they are followed closely by lane number 2, the Wahoo Swim Club, and in the water now for them is Suri Thomas. And in third place, we can see the Tornadoes A team. This is Kennedy Brissett handing over to Riley Williams. And now Speedos prepares to hand over the ankle leg. Speedos has comfortably pulled ahead of the pack once again. It seems to me that these relays are a Speedos specialty. And now in the water is Leah Sinclair from the Speedos and Carissa Chu from Wahoo. Leah seems to be extending the lead, but can Carissa cut it down? Let us see. Right now it looks Leah Sinclair is going to finish comfortably ahead of the pack, and congratulations to the Y Speedos again, who are now 3 for 3 in these relays. Big congratulations to Coach Jillian Millwood and her team for what seems to be flawless execution. So that was the Y Speedos Swim Club finishing in a time of 2 minutes 22.16 seconds, followed by the Sailfish Swim Club in a time of 2 minutes and 27.34 seconds.
Beside me is a major sponsor at this meet. What's your name?
And finishing up in third place now is the Tornadoes A team with Mackenzie Turner.
Well, firstly, I must say we are proud to be a sponsor of the Tornadoes Swim Meet. Today we have Scotia Insurance on display with a special focus on Criticare and Scotia Meet. We also have Scotiabank Auto Loan being offered. We have a partnership with Hyundai, 4.99%. We have our personal bankers and insurance advisors on location. We also have a very lovely vehicle on display. So when you're ready, you can come by our booth and view and speak to us. Thanks so much. Enjoy the rest of the swim meet.
Thank you so much, Scotiabank. Big sponsor, give it up for Scotiabank.
And once again, a huge thank you to Scotiabank, our primary sponsor for this year's installment of the Tornadoes Invitational Swim Meet. And now we are ready for our final event of the morning, the boys 9 to 10 200 meter freestyle relay. And this seems to be a one-on-one event between Tornadoes and Speedos. Who will take it? In lane 4 we have the Y Speedos A team, and in lane 5 we have the Tornadoes A team. Will Speedos continue their dominance, or will the Tornadoes pull one back? So far it looks to be the former, with the Y Speedos pulling ahead on the lead-off leg. This seems to be Caleb Steven. No, wrong one. This seems to be Teron Scott of the Speedos pulling ahead of Liam Williams from Tornadoes. So Teron Scott hands over. That was Liam Williams of Speedos who touched first, handing over to Dominic Whitlock of the Speedos for the second leg. Meanwhile, for Tornadoes, that was Teron Scott handing over to now Leo McIntosh for the second leg. But so far, Speedos is still comfortably ahead, with no signs of slowing down. Again, this is testament to the dominance of the. This is a testament to the This is a testament to the judgment and the skills of the Speedos coaching staff, led by Gillian Millwood, who was the head coach of this year's Carifta team, who I remind you placed second at the event in Martinique. And so now Speedos hands off their ankle leg in the water now. So Speedo's ankle leg is now in the water, followed by Tornadoes who are finishing up their third leg. But again, for the fourth time in a row, going 4 for 4, a home run, a grand slam, whatever your choice of phrasing is. Speedos takes it home once more. This is the Y Speedos A team finishing up for first place in the 2026 Tornadoes Invitational Boys 9 to 10 200-meter freestyle relay. And that was a new meet record, folks. The record stood at 2 minutes 13.17 seconds. The Y Speedos A team finished in a time of 2 minutes 12.86 seconds. Congratulations to those young men as another meet record falls. This is setting up to be a historic weekend, folks.
Judging in the win was Speedos A. All right, everyone, I have my last hot box gift voucher to give away. Riddle me this, riddle me that. I can be cracked. Just wait outside for me, please. Just wait outside for me. I can be cracked.
And that concludes this morning's session of the Tornadoes Invitational Meet, of the 2026 edition of the Tornadoes Swim Club Invitational Meet. We here at CVM would like to thank you for tuning in, and we will be back here this afternoon at 4 p.m. for the second session of today's events, and we will be picking up at 4 p.m. with the girls 11-12 100 meters breaststroke. So tune in for some exciting races this evening, folks. My name is Nicholas Horton, and I will be rejoining you later on.
Coaches, please remember that we have a coaches tent with some small little tokens that you can come for. It is down by the Tornadoes area. Coaches, remember that we have items for you. Ricardo Gale, please report to the announcer's booth. Ricardo Gale. Disqualification report. Disqualification report. Event 49, Heat 1, Lane 5. Event 49, Heat 1, Lane 5.